Hello and welcome back to D&D Vets Play D&D with me, your Dungeon Master Brandon. And tonight we're a little short on our crew, but that's okay. We'll make it happen. Directly below me is the monk Regal Tetheala, being played by Jordan. Directly below Jordan is Liv, playing the rogue Andra Urethi. Rounding out our cast for the night is Hunter, playing the wizard God Emperor Tim. And as you can see, absent are Jesse playing the cleric Aurora and Ranger Bite Marks being played by Sam. Those will be played by other people in the party if the need arises. We'll see. Now, last time, our adventurers continued to journey to find the lost homes of Nautuk, and their journey brought them to the Shrine of Eternal Night. Facing certain doom after attacking a woman at the shrine, Regal challenged the woman to a rock-off, and though he did not decimate her with his lyrics and his licks, he was able to stall long enough that his party was able to arrive on shore. After a tense standoff, Aurora charmed the island hottie and convinced her to become a fast friend. But in the midst of the ensuing dance party, well, the new frenemies pumped the island hottie for information about.
Who's singing titles? I can do it.
I thought I'd be able to say that with a straight face. I wasn't able to distract him. The new frenemies pumped the island hottie for information about her mistress. They discovered that she serves the Master, a trio of evil deities vying to take over the world. They discovered that Beshaba, the trickster goddess commonly known as the Lady of Doom, was leading her two brothers, Tiamat and Baal, in an effort to overthrow the land of Sudnal and the world at large, condemning it to eternal darkness. Whilst this was happening, Tim projected his essence into one of the island hottie's pit fiend sisters, taking over the dastardly creatures. After Endra made a deal to sacrifice her snow cone body double in an effort to discover the secrets of the shrine, Tim and Aurora executed a daring plan to condemn the island hottie and one of her demon sisters to a slow and painful death by drowning. As the trauma and shock began to wear off, the players ventured into the shrine, made offerings of blood and prosperity to the statues found within, and were able to solve a very simple puzzle to unlock a mysterious door in the back of the shrine.
Why do you gotta say it's a very simple puzzle? Why you gotta hit us like that?
I just call it as I sees it.
I think what's really great about it though is that Island Hottie was really hyping it up. Like there was some kind of like big secret that she needed to be there to explain. It seems like this is a very low security situation.
Yeah.
So
this is pretty simple. They also said that you need like literal gallons of blood.
They never said literal gallons of blood. They said it depended on
okay,
the need. And that was to gain a blessing from the deity. That was not to open the back door.
Oh.
Yes. If you
doesn't take much to get in their back door.
Liv, if you had actually gone in there with her and followed the directions, you would have gained a blessing.
I wanted to.
Yeah.
I was sabotaged.
But how would they have reacted when her double was turned into snow?
Ooh, yeah, there wouldn't have been blood. You would have had the opportunity for a
That was the other thing.
Wait, we need to reread that thing. Does she just turn into a fucking pile of snow when she dies?
Yes. Yes.
Oh no.
Well, so then you would
that would have been a problem.
You would not have earned a blessing. Which Tim, I thought for sure you were picking up what was being thrown down with that vision that you had.
Tim, no.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No.
Regardless, it's kind of crazy that I rock the music and don't get inspiration.
I did give you inspiration. Did you not hear? You got inspiration.
Oh, I feel inspired.
Yes, you were very inspired. You were awarded inspiration.
Thank you. Now I have a cloud above me.
Hopefully not a black cloud.
That's racist. Don't say that.
It's called so the seas that black clouds rain.
Yeah, my goals are beyond you.
The views espoused by the people in this game.
Oh yes, of course. And as always, I will say that the views expressed by the people in the stream do not necessarily represent the views, ideas, or ideals held by the University of Washington, VA, or veterans at large. Also, viewer discretion is highly advised, and if you're a child under 18 or you have delicate sensibilities, I suggest you turn the stream off like 5 minutes ago.
Also, if you're a child, you shouldn't be on this.
It's true. It's true. If you're a child, you should be nowhere near our stream. We're horrible people. At least when we're
speak for yourself.
When we're on in real life, we're all pretty decent, right? All right. So, if I remember correctly, you guys had just decided to take a long rest. You had not ventured
In my
down
tiny
the
hut.
you had not ventured down the mysterious stairwell yet. You were in Tim's tiny hut, patent pending, right? Uh, you all received the benefits of a long rest, and I know what I'm forgetting. Need Sirenscape. All right,
Oh
what do you guys
shit,
get?
yeah.
I got
I just
I
had an
pull up
idea
Sirenscape.
that I just thought of
for
now.
Sirenscape.
Roll for sirens.
So Guabi is an artificer, right?
He's not.
Essentially,
He is
he's
not even
not.
close.
Okay, he has a bunch of magic stuff.
He does have a bunch of magic stuff.
But that's
And he
just
seems
because
good at
He did not
tinkering.
craft or enchant any of it himself, so he's not an artificer.
Damn it. Never mind. I want to put the gem from the sword on my staff of power.
It would not work because the way the weapon is crafted that actually can harness the soul and contain it.
I don't care if it works. It just looks pretty.
I feel like Guabi's a bullshit wizard.
I think he's
Is
If the
a
Guabi
Sirenscape
is-
supposed to be making noise?
not yet. What do
Okay,
you mean by
sorry.
that,
No
Jordan?
pressure.
No,
I don't
no, you're
think-
fine. You're fine.
I
I
just
don't think
that
Guabi's
he-
actually a wizard. I think he's a pretend wizard.
I just think he's a wizard, but he has like no true magical capabilities.
He is not a wizard. He is a researcher. But he works with a bunch of wizards and commissioned them to enchant a bunch of items, so he has ways to defend himself during the journey.
So he's Go-Go Gadget.
You're not wrong. It's pretty similar to that.
You guys want to know something really funny?
Go for it.
My sister's trying to unionize her workplace. That's not the funny part. So, so she's investigating her boss a little bit. You gotta know the enemy or whatever. And she dug up this really weird article about him from the early 2000s. He's a magician, and he's not an amateur magician. He's a professional magician, and he plays like conventions and like celebrities' birthday parties and stuff. But in the article, he insisted to the interviewer, he was like, please don't call them tricks, they're effects.
They're not tricks, they're illusions.
Anyway, that made me think of Guabi is all.
Have any of you watched Arrested Development?
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. There's a recurring bit. One of the brothers is a magician. It's like, they're not tricks, they're illusions. A trick's what a whore does for money.
True.
All right. Oh, I did not mean to open the chat box. I apologize to any of our viewers because I suck at this. I used to be good at this, but now I'm just tired all the time. Hashtag dead
yeah.
life.
Happens.
All right. So
The music is
Liv,
creepy.
give your double the sword, because I'm not going to use it, and I can't.
You're not going to use the sword? Okay.
No, I'm a god emperor. I don't need a sword.
Okay. What's what?
you're neither a god nor an emperor at this point. Make sure you're aware of that.
How do I do that?
Ask Tim.
Hang on. Is it
great
like
question.
can I just search Soulstone in the inventory since you did that custom inventory business?
Yeah, you should just be able to go into your managed inventory like you would add an item, search soul.
I haven't even
All one
The
word.
short
read what it is
sword?
yet.
But he couldn't
Yeah.
do it last time for some reason. It wasn't pulling up.
Okay, so I'm now in possession of the Soulstone dagger, Soulstone rapier, and Soulstone's short sword. That technically, Arden is holding the short sword.
Okay.
So the only thing she has in her possession is some sexy, outdated garments, 2 daggers, and the Soulstone sword.
You ever play Fallout?
Yeah, I've played Fallout.
You know, in Fallout 3, there's this random building this guy is in with 2 chicks, and it's like his sex thing, and he's got this horrible Russian accent, and they only wear the sexy garments and have pistols. That's what I'm picturing right now.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
All right.
Okay, what are we doing?
What are you doing?
Getting out of this tiny hut.
Yeah, Endra exits the tiny hut. This is fun. This is a fun thing she can do now that she has a body double. Normally, she just kind of to stretch out her spine and stuff. She will hang by the immovable rod by her horns. But now we can do some partner stretches. So Endra and Arden start doing partner stretches. If you're not familiar, I don't know, take a ballet class with some 10-year-olds. Ooh.
I think
No.
they would frown upon any of us taking ballet class with 10-year-olds.
No, I realized as soon as I said it. Anyway, they do some
So
partner
I think
stretches.
I would like to just advise any of you that are watching, especially if you are a male over the age of 12, please do not take ballet classes with 10-year-olds.
Don't do it.
I don't think
Also,
it's great
Tim
for
is
the
still
fashion.
unconscious on the
Tim
horse's
is,
back.
but Tim inhabiting. You're in Bessie's body or Ressie's body?
Bessie.
Ressie's body.
No, Ressie.
Tim,
What?
Tim inhabiting Ressie's body is conscious and controlling Ressie's body. Bess is dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Bess got drowned.
Very dead.
Bess and Shaylee are both dead.
Okay.
Drowned and then cast out to sea.
Right. You sure
And,
we can't do a beach episode?
Oh,
I mean,
God.
if you weren't going to, if you weren't going overseas in August, then yeah, we could definitely.
I'm just joking.
Okay.
All
All right.
I'm gonna have plenty of beach episodes on there without y'all. Anyways.
All right,
Okay.
Regal, you feel extremely sneaky.
I want to sneak down the doorway.
Right.
Andrew and Arden also want to be sneaky.
Is there anybody else
Just
sneaking
kinda-
down the doorway?
I'm just intending to kind of scout a little bit.
As you look down, you see a stairwell descending downward into darkness, intermittently lit with these purple torches.
Okay. I believe I have night vision. Let me
I'm
see.
sorry, I don't know what night vision is.
Dark vision? I don't know.
You do have dark vision.
Yes. So can I see? Is it just like straight stairway, just lined with
It is a
torches every
straight
now and then?
stairway that descends pretty steeply a long way, and at the end you see a reinforced wood door. Basically, right now you see what you see, but it's a stairwell.
Andrew just accidentally entered this square room.
Oh, Andrew, what are you doing? Oh my gosh.
Didn't mean to. I just went down the stairs. That's all I did.
Oh my gosh. Okay, boom. Darkness has been. How
Oh
did?
God.
Is the door not
Did-
working?
It's just an open doorway.
It locks it, but you
Hold
can
on, I think I
definitely
know what
walk through.
happened.
Is it locked? Because if it's locked, Andrew and Arden attempt to pick it.
It is not locked. It's not locked at all. So if you guys are gonna open it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
What I would like to do is instead of just opening it, I would like to as quietly as possible open it a smidge. So I guess I should probably do that part first. Is that sleight of hand stealth?
It would be a stealth roll. Trying to open it. Tim, what are you up to while they're going down the stairs?
I'm securing my jar in one of Aurora's saddlebags.
Right. Got a jar of soul. Regal, what you see when you peek open the door is a bathed in purple light and reflecting, and the purple light seems to be reflecting off of shiny objects all over the room. Piles of, from what you can see, is piles of gold, a couple of statues, chests lining the wall from floor to ceiling on little shelves, and see one safe. The room looks like it is built of stone, floor, ceiling, and walls, about 20 feet in height.
Okay. Did I make any noise when I was opening it?
No, it was very, very quiet. Very well maintained door. Hinges are well oiled.
Okay. I would like to open at the crack of the door my literal snake in a can and just let him kind of do his thing real quick.
The literal snake goes flops out of the can and starts to wriggle into the room.
I'm just gonna watch him for a little bit and see if anything happens as he traverses the area.
I don't usually like to do this so soon after awarding inspiration, but I'm giving it to you again because I never thought you'd be able to use a snake in a can in a realistic way. So congratulations, you feel inspired having used a
Yay.
snake in a can
Double inspired. Yeah.
to scout the room. And as a reminder, y'all, I do let you have inspiration stacked up to 3. There you are.
Yay.
Tim just gonna go ahead and summon a familiar.
That takes an hour, doesn't it?
Never mind, Tim is not gonna summon a familiar.
Okay.
Well,
familiar
I
with it.
mean,
It takes an hour.
I could watch the snake piddle around the room for an hour if
Endra and Arden will not be patient enough for that. They will definitely barge in before that hour is up.
As the snake, as you look at the snake, he seems to just be slithering around unexcitedly and kind of veers off out of your line of sight eventually.
I don't hear any like arrows, darts, creaking, anything that would
You
indicate
hear
like
the clinking of a
traps.
few coins when rubs up against them.
Okay. I'm just gonna check the doorway for traps before I open it all the way.
Okay. Out of hand.
Is that a hand?
I don't know what Bite Marks is up to right now, but if I had to guess, I feel like she's probably just now awaking from her slumber inside that box. Yeah, and doing
That's probably accurate.
kind of like doing a little bit of grooming.
You're doing her
Yes.
justice here. You find no traps on the door. I
Alright.
would think that Aurora probably would not feel super comfortable wedging herself in the stairwell with full of people, so she's probably waiting for everyone else.
Alright,
Mhm.
well, I'm just gonna open the door all the way and take a step in and hope I don't disintegrate.
How are you guys just walking through freaking...
Well, I opened the door, so.
Endra and Arden are gonna follow, and then they're gonna start slowly, like, running their hands along the wall, along the floor, like up where they meet and stuff. I don't know, looking for
Oh,
traps,
Sorry.
buttons, just mystery apparatuses.
All
Who
right,
has
so
the bag of holding?
for that, it's Endra.
No, I don't. It's Aurora.
Oh, it
Aurora
is
has a bag
Aurora.
of holding. Because I didn't want to get anywhere near their drowned ass corpses. Aurora was like, let me investigate my handiwork.
While they're
Wait.
busting open this door and investigating, Tim, are you coming down or are you staying up there?
well, I'll come down too, but I'm recasting my telepathic bond on everybody.
Cool.
Okay. Oh, I did forget. Can everyone roll initiative for me? Just like we do at the beginning of each encounter or each session, I will roll for our missing patriots.
Accidentally rolled twice, but then I realized that I don't need to roll for Arden because Arden goes on Tim's turn. So just
Take
my
your
21.
Mine says I show a 17 on my dice. Then it'll
Tim got a 20.
Nice.
I feel like mine was supposed to be 22.
Fight. Bobby. Okay, so have fight at 28.
Initiative.
Well,
And next,
Yeah.
and nope.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Guavi's first.
Guabi. Where's Guabi at? What's he doing?
He's following you guys. He's kind of taking notes on the walls and stuff. He's gonna actually follow at the very end. He's very interested in the statues, taking notes and some rubbings. He's busting out some charcoal and taking some rubbings. That's just how he do.
He's globbing.
One, Tim. Regal, what's up with that?
I don't know. Mine said I rolled a 17, and then it should have been like a 22, but then it's saying I rolled a 12, but my screen showed a 17. So I'm confused, but it is what it be.
I'm not gonna make. You're at 12. All right, cool. Thank you for that. So we have God Emperor. Tim is doing what?
Connecting everyone's minds.
All right, and are you coming down the stairs?
Yeah.
Hold on one second.
What's the range on the mind melting?
Let me look.
Tim.
I gotta find it. Sorry, 1 second.
Anyway, do you
Raised
guys know how
telepath-
tall Sam is and what are your favorite colors?
30 feet.
Sam's like
Sam is not 30 feet tall.
She's like 5'4".
Okay. I thought.
Favorite
Telepathic
color?
bond is 30 feet.
Okay, cool. What are your favorite colors? Just
Tim's?
wondering. Yeah,
think-
or you hunters or Tim's. It doesn't matter.
Tim's is like iridescent, like purple, that like the kind that birds get and only they can see.
Oh, I'm not familiar with that. I'm not a bird.
Yeah, Tim is.
Wait, what? Liv, you're not
Okay.
a bird?
What's Hunter's favorite color?
Blue.
What kind of blue? That's really vague.
Like this blue?
Okay. Pardon, what's your
Nice.
favorite color?
What?
What's your favorite
Wait,
color?
he's not
told
in there right now.
I told you my favorite color was green.
I couldn't hear you. What kind of green?
Um,
Sorry about that. My kid decided to try and take flying lessons down the stairs.
nice.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's
Like a
fine.
deep forest.
I caught her right before she toppled, but I hurt her leg doing it. So. All
Hey
right.
Brandon, real
Yes.
quick, sorry, before we get back to it, what's your favorite color?
Depends what it's for, but if it's something that we've been discussing, I am a fan of darker greens, or darker blues and lighter greens.
Okay.
All right. So, I'm sorry, Tim, you were saying something before my child tried to kill itself?
Oh, is that I have the range of 30 feet for my little mind meld thing.
Okay.
And so the Pit Fiend has innate spell casting. Does that mean I get to use that too for whatever it has or not? I'm trying to remember. I need to read the spell. Magic jar. Magic jar. There's something about like I get all my abilities and something else.
Am I able to guesstimate how much gold there is down here just by looking at the piles?
Easily several 100,000 gold.
Okay.
That's just looking at the
Um,
piles.
Oh, okay.
There's
I
platinum,
would like to
silver.
start
So it
funneling
says-
all
Hold
of
on.
it into
Hold on
Aurora
one
South.
second. Decide where everyone else is because you guys are opening the door. I just want to make sure everyone's where they want to be.
It says I can't use any class features.
That would be any spell casting then.
Okay. But I can use like its claw and its mace and its bite. And
those
stuff,
aren't
right, okay.
class features. Those are basically. And that would make sense. You are it, holding its arms.
Yeah. And I can I use multi-attack?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Because that is just an ability of that creature, not a class feature.
So I won't use its innate spell casting, and I can't use its Fear Aurora?
No.
Or can I?
I would say
Okay,
Aurora.
sweet. Sounds good.
Okay.
Carry on.
So you're down. So you're coming down here
Uh,
in the guise
yeah,
of Pit Fiend.
Yep, and I'm melding everyone's minds.
Had a month where I made 20 grand because I just had some videos just do really, really well.
Who,
And
You had a
I-
month where you made 20 grand?
Yeah,
20
I
grand?
moved to college.
Who is
I
this?
moved out the next day. My mom almost had a heart attack because she
Jordan,
doesn't
is that
understand YouTube.
What's up?
Jordan, are you?
were you listening to a video about a month making 20 grand?
Yeah, wait, what the fuck? You guys could hear that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's interesting. Okay.
So now
Anyway.
we know.
Oh,
What, now we know what
that's
Jordan
rough,
does when
bud.
it's not his turn.
I peruse Etsy sometimes when not when we're role playing, but when we're in combat and it's like really like we have like 4 foes or something.
Oh yeah.
I get on Etsy.
I
don't
mean,
blame you
people
at
are
all.
just positioning, so.
I don't blame you at all.
Okay, but did Endra and Arden find anything while they were investigating?
I have
Also,
a
we also-
couple
we
questions
want-
for you about that first. To determine
Okay.
what you might find. That's why I'm just trying to let everyone else figure out what they're doing.
Oh, okay,
While
okay.
you guys are investigating. My tokens aren't where I put them, so I have to scroll back down.
Oh man, 8th level disintegration is real fun.
All right.
16d6 plus 40.
Tim, you should be able to see down here.
I can see.
I Bite would have been
No,
coming
I just went blind actually.
Oh, yeah.
I could see and then I went blind.
Wait on. Can you see now?
Yes.
Perfect. All right, and Bob and Shorts would be down there, bringing up the rear. So as you guys are through notes, Regal, go ahead and move to wherever you're going to start scooping up gold. Endra, you're just touching the walls only.
The walls, we're like running our hands along the walls and the floor. We haven't started opening up any like whatever like chests yet, but we
Okay.
will.
All right. So
Tim knows a trap when he sees one.
yeah, you do. Because Endra, you
So
don't find
Tim
anything,
wants-
but Regal, the moment you start scooping up gold, the door behind you slams shut,
Okay.
and it starts to get warm.
Oh, fuck.
You hear this creaking, grinding, and as you look up, you see little holes in the ceiling begin to appear, and these wooden spikes begin to descend.
I'm gonna grab Tim's
One more thing
staff and
happens.
cast well.
What?
Okay.
One more thing happens. The piles of gold begin to kind of shimmer and liquefy and begin to melt.
Okay.
All right, now Tim, what
That's
were you
rough, bud. Tim is gonna grab Tim's staff that's on his body and cast Globe Invulnerability and just tell everyone, come here.
Go ahead and read what Globe of Invulnerability does. I don't think it does what
I'll
you
just
think it
put-
does.
Stop
Okay.
magic attacks.
Never mind. Magic only. He'll do something else. And do
Well-
all force.
Actually, what we're going to do is go ahead and, since you guys are in a trap, they usually enter initiative. That way, we're going to be going in order, so everyone has their chances to do stuff. And that would put us with Bite going first. I think she would probably step back and she would cast Hunter's Mark, I'm sure, if there were an enemy, but there is not. So
Maybe
she would
invisibility's
probably
good.
try to intuit if she could see what was going on. Hold on one second. Kid. Alright, take this. Take this. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so Bite would probably try to see if she could figure something out about the stalactites, I guess, the spikes coming down. But just for ease of stuff, she's gonna pass out. Since I don't want to be the one playing her and ruining it for everyone. And so she and Aurora just, there's a cloud that comes over them, and both of them just lose consciousness right there.
I feel like bite marks would maybe do rope trim.
She might.
do
What's
what?
that, babe? Oh, okay. Hold on.
Hey,
She's
yo,
thinking.
babe.
Can you say night night?
My area.
I love you, big girl. Mwah. Have a good night,
That
big girl.
hair. Look at that hair.
You can play with that. It's okay. Yeah, that hair. All right. So just for ease of it, since it's a puzzle and not combat, those two are going to have clouds appear around them, and they fall unconscious, which would bring us to Guavin Shorts. Guavin Shorts is going to back away and say, that looks hot. I'm sorry. That looks hot. Be careful. Tim, what are you doing?
So it's coming from the ceiling,
The spikes are descending from the ceiling.
and everything that's trap-wise is ceiling-wise besides the coins.
Everything that looks like a precious metal around you, coins, cups, everything is beginning to melt very rapidly, and heat is just emanating from it.
What are these
Uh,
statues by the door made out of? Sorry.
They are made out of gold, and you notice they're starting to liquefy as well.
Okay.
What's in this corner? Is this a relatively gold-free corner?
That is a relatively gold-free corner. You see two chests stacked, one on top of one on top of the other,
What's in this?
and a barrel here. Over here,
I'm gonna use my massive demon strength to drag a horse and a cat that fell unconscious
over to here.
to this corner.
To
Yeah,
this corner.
I'm gonna tell everyone, come to this corner.
Think of mine. Which corner,
wait.
my guy?
Hold up.
one that has-
Why is it Tim's
One
turn
for
right now?
gold.
Yeah, wouldn't it be Endra?
Oh, it would be Endra. I am so sorry.
Sorry,
looked
reset,
right
rewind
past
it.
Endra, what are you doing? As Robin
Um,
Shorts begins to gently panic.
Okay. Can I perceive how quickly these spikes are descending and how much time we might have until we are impaled or melted?
Sure. So, yeah, they just started descending, but it looks like they've just locked into place, and you hear a grind as the entire ceiling begins to descend.
Oh my god!
Quick question.
That didn't answer my question.
Not to interrupt. Wouldn't the snake have activated this since it rubbed up against gold coins?
He didn't, mysteriously.
No. Oh, okay. You're saying
Yeah,
that
he didn't activate it. I very deliberately said he bumped the coins, but he didn't activate it.
Where did he go?
You don't see him.
Well, which direction did I see him go out of my line of sight, though?
That's a good question. So you would have seen him kind of moving this way, and then over here somewhere you lost sight of him. Because
Okay,
your
so
line
he
of
went
sight
to
would
the
have only
left.
had like that much.
Okay, so he went to the left, and then
He goes
he's
to the
nowhere
left.
to be seen.
He's
presently.
nowhere to be seen.
Okay, thank you.
Of course.
Sorry for interrupting, Endra.
Okay.
Alright. So yes, Ender, I know that did not answer your question because it is just activated. You haven't been able to watch it move for long enough to really be able to ascertain how quickly it's going.
Right. Okay. All right. God. Shit. Okay. Endra, can you explain to me what's going on with these chests? Like, how tall are they? I don't. You said they're stacked like too high, or
So each chest was like a standard chest, about 3 feet tall, maybe 4.5 feet wide, close to 5 feet wide, and about 2 to 3 feet deep. And they're stacked, one on the ground, one on a shelf above it at about eye level, with a gap from there to the ceiling.
so if one is at eye level, Endra is like 5'4" or something like that. So and then it's like so. They're reaching up to like 8 feet tall, roughly.
Yeah, somewhere in that.
Okay.
range.
And how? I guess let's see how long. Oh, God.
What is the rate of the ceiling dropping?
We don't know yet.
He
Like I said,
wouldn't tell
it
me.
just started to move down, so you guys haven't been able to see it for long enough to ascertain how quickly it's dropping.
Okay, and what's this thing? Is that more chests
That's
stacked
more
on top of each
chests.
other?
Yeah, so
That's
it's
really
a little,
dark.
It's a little bit dark and hard to see. That's by design.
Yeah.
But there are chests here. There are the bookshelf here. There's black mass. Bookshelf here.
How tall are the
table
bookshelves?
here. The tables are about 7.5 feet tall.
The tables are 7.
I'm sorry.
The bookshelf.
The bookshelves are.
Bookshelves are 7.5 feet tall. Interesting. Okay, great. Endra is going to scurry around these. Endra and Arden are both going to do this. They're gonna scurry around. Well, it's not Arden's turn, so I guess Arden's still standing right there. Just kidding. Endra's going to scurry around to between these two chests, and she is going to. I don't know if it's going to work at all, but here's what she's going to try to do: is she's going to engage the immovable rod like atop the top of the shelf. So hang on, I'll have to draw it. Oh, it's gonna be purple. That's useless. Hang on.
How long is the immovable rod?
3 feet. So from like in a diagonal, like across diagonally 45 degrees across these two squares, basically, but kind of like perched on top of the taller the chest that's on the shelf. I hope that makes sense.
So you're lobbing it like this, or angled like this? Horizontal.
Parallel to the floor, but like diagonally. I'm bad at math.
Hold on a second.
So it's not flat, it's at an angle.
No.
Like
it is flat.
At angle, but parallel to the ground, at an angle like that. Yes?
At an angle, so like it makes a little yes, exactly like that. Parallel to the ground, resting atop that chest, the taller of the two chests, so like roughly 8 feet high.
Okay.
That's what Endra does.
Okay.
And then she she's gonna she's gonna stress, and then she's just gonna yell to everyone, "Quick, someone bring one of those bookshelves over here." I don't know if that's even gonna be possible. I don't know how heavy they are, but that's what she shouts anyway. And then she dodges and ends her turn.
All right. Initiative 20. So Tim, I'll let you go ahead of the
Tim.
trap, and then trap will go.
Okay, Tim's gonna come to this corner and attempt to drag Bite, I guess.
I guess one thing I did not mention, horrible DM. There are these 3 pedestals here, each had a crown on them originally. The crowns have also started to melt, but there are still wooden pedestals 3.5 feet tall there. Okay, now go ahead with what you were saying. I'm not saying that because
Tim's
they're
gonna come to this
essential to the
corner.
trap. I'm just saying that because I didn't want someone to bump into them.
Additional
What is this?
info.
Yeah.
Okay. Tim's coming to the corner, grabbing Bite if he can,
Yeah, just give me a strength check,
and
which I don't think will be a problem for the pit fiend.
+8 on strength. So roll a d20 +8. I'm learning. 20. 2.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, I'm gonna tell everyone else. Come to this corner. Tim can save you.
Which corner are you taking them to?
This corner.
And you were grabbing Bite Mark or Aurora? I forgot.
Bite Mark, and I'll grab my staff of power off of Aurora.
Bite Mark.
Now prepare to cast Wall of Force as soon as everyone's in the corner.
Okay.
And I'll make a little box around us.
Time for the trap's turn. The trap, at this point, the gold has all liquefied. Very hot.
Oh my god!
So anything that is touching these, and I'm going to change the color of your movable rod so we don't have confusion. What color do you want it to be?
Thanks. Purple. Wait, no, you won't be able to see it. Green.
All right. Anything within those gold lines is going to need to give me a dex save. No, I'm sorry, a con save to see if they're burned. I guess Regal, good con save. It shouldn't be that hard for you. Yep, you're fine. You're able to pull back. It just barely singes your feet, hands, whatever.
Are you asking if he has feet?
Singes whatever you were. It just barely singes whatever you were touching the gold with.
You don't want to know.
And you see the ceiling descend. Just a. I didn't do the math to determine enough that you would think that within 1 minute it would be flat on the ground.
Oh my god.
So there we go. I just gave that away. All right, that's trap. And at this point, it is Regal.
Wait, it was Arden's turn and Arden didn't go. Arden's
No,
turn happens during
Arden-
Tim's turn.
Tim's
When you
turn
roll
is ours.
her own initiative.
No,
No, she doesn't get
she's
her own
mine.
initiative. She
did
goes on Tim's turn.
accidentally. So yeah, so
Oh.
we'll go on Tim's turn. So go ahead.
Oh god. I'm just
Come
gonna
to the corner.
No, I can't. Wait, no, you're gonna cast the thing. Oh god. Okay, yeah, fine. I'll go to the corner. Ugh. That's it, I guess. Ender is really reluctant. She doesn't want to do that. She doesn't want to send
So
her to the
you
corner.
guys can't occupy the same space.
Why not?
Them's the rules.
I'll put her on my shoulder.
We're hugging really tightly.
So you had Arden climb on top of the chest.
No, okay. That's then fine. If there's not room for Arden in the corner, then I guess there's just not fucking room for Arden in the corner. So Arden is gonna do what Ender originally wanted her to do, and she's gonna go try to move that bookshelf.
Give me a
Strength?
check. Yeah.
Wait.
Ooh.
Oh, this is.
As she reaches out to grab the bookshelf, gives a little tug. It starts to turn to splinters in her hands, and the
What?
whole thing looks like it ages 100 years in a split second. Just crumbles to the ground.
Okay.
And off of some of the shelves pour some gold coins, which immediately
Oh.
begin to liquefy.
Okay. Do I need a Constitution roll for that?
Yes.
Is it saving throw or a roll?
Saving throw.
Okay.
I get 10. 10
She,
foot by 10 foot.
she immediately like jinks back and does not touch any of the liquid gold.
Okay. Cool.
10 foot
Arden
by 10 foot.
dodges, and her turn ends.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright. Regal. Now it's officially your turn, unless I'm messing anything up.
Are you sure?
I sure as heck hope so.
Okay. Can I tell what this is?
It looks like a barrel with a tap on it.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to here, and I would like to try and just use the tap, see if anything comes out real quick.
As you do so, mead comes out. Honeyed mead. Smells delightful.
Okay. I'm gonna move the barrel on top of this chest over here.
Okay, it's a pretty heavy barrel. Give me a strength check. You know, you try really hard to lift the barrel, and it's just... It feels
gonna
like it
blow an
could
inspiration.
move. Okay. You know, you lost your grip the first time, but as you double down and really grab onto it and sink your hands, just your fingertips onto the bands around the barrel, you're able to lift it up. And it feels like it's mostly full, just a little bit of air maybe. Slosh it around a little bit as you put it up on that chest.
Okay. So with that being moved, can I see any like excrement or oil or anything that would have indicated like the snake came this way, because you had said that the snake kind of like went off that direction?
Is he
You
a
actually
greasy
find
boy?
the snake, you find the snake coiled up behind where the barrel was, just kind of laying there. You found a dark spot and was hiding.
Okay. Can I feel like if there's any air coming from this side of the room, like from where the snake's at, like that side of the wall?
Sure, give me a perception check. Don't feel any air coming through any cracks or anything like that. It seems very stifling in here. The heat is actually getting to be so much that it might be creating its own flow of warm air around the room. You don't feel any cool air coming from anywhere.
Okay.
Oh, strike that. You do feel a little bit of cool air coming from behind you. Looks like there's a waft
The
of cool
grate.
air coming from the grate.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the grate then, and I am going to try and just rip that sucker off.
Yeah, go ahead and roll strength.
Roll for back pain.
With
Not
the
service,
knees.
not service related. The bolts look a little rusty, and you are able to rip the grate off. And you look down, and even with your dark vision, you don't see the bottom. What you do see is a faint glow,
Like a purple glow?
like a golden glow.
Golden Glow Estates.
So,
Skyrim.
even so, with my dark vision, I can see like 60. So that means that it's closer than 60 because it's not in gray, right?
You see a small speck, a small dot of gold below, or gold-colored light below you. It looks like it is several hundred feet.
Okay, I am going to hold on to the edge, and I am going to.
So I'm gonna probably say that you used probably your interaction or your action to move the barrel, and either an interaction or an action to pull this grate up. And so we're getting really close to what you would have been able to do in 6 seconds, because you also investigated the area around where the snake was and everything. So I'll let you do whatever you were gonna do, but we're probably gonna cut it there.
Okay, 1 second. I'm trying to find the thing that I'm looking for. Okay, I'm going to lower myself and go down.
Can you describe what you mean by go down?
I'm literally going to lower myself as far as I can, and then I'm going to press my hands and feet out and start sliding down.
Okay. All right. I'm moving on top of the grate then, so we know that you are currently shuffling your way down the grate.
Oh, not shuffling. I am sliding down at a very brisk pace.
Okay. The stone is not perfectly smooth. It is a little bit rough, so that will impede you a little bit. You're not going to go as fast as like a fall, but you'll be able to move fairly rapidly, given your abilities and the fact that I know what you have on your hands and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. I'll let it fall if it's starting to take too long.
Okay.
That's
All
my
right.
turn.
There we go. And that would bring us to Aurora, who is unconscious in the corner. So back to the top, we're looking at Guabin Shorts. Guabin Shorts yells, "Regal!" I'm sorry, Regal. That probably a bad idea. Oh, well, I'm gonna.
Just stand there. You're.
He moves toward you guys because he had heard someone yell, "Come to me," and that would bring us to Endra.
Endra shouts as loud as she possibly can, "Hey Regal, there's probably gonna be molten gold falling right down that grate that you just climbed in any minute now."
Okay.
Okay. I guess she hears no response. And so then she's gonna start, because Arden and Endra kind of only investigated like this corner. That's really only what we got to. We were sliding our hands around here. So now Endra is gonna start frantically doing the same thing in this corner, looking for buttons, breezes, wires, levers, fucking anything.
Right. Give me an investigation check. You do feel a loose stone in the wall.
I wiggle it. I want to remove it or press it. I try both.
You're able to slide it sideways a little bit, and you see a little dark hole. Looks like maybe an object could be fit in there.
What shape is it?
It looks kind of like a keyhole.
Okay. Oh my God! The key from earlier. We picked up a key off of that bitch. Because I remember, because I was like, where the fuck was she keeping that? She was butt ass naked.
I didn't pick it up. I think Aurora did. Aurora did.
Okay, Endra's gonna start frantically rifling through Aurora's saddlebags while she's unconscious.
All right. Give me an investigation check, and I'll let you know
You
how
probably
that
find a
turns
bunch.
out. And I'll let you know how that turns out on your next turn.
Great, Endra dodges to end her turn.
All right. Great. That would bring us to Tim.
Okay, I'm gonna tell what's her name to walk towards me and stand right next to Guabin Shorts.
Arden.
Arden.
Or north of him?
North of him. Yeah, north of him. And then I'm gonna cast Wall of Force and make 10 by 10 foot panels that are just impenetrable around us in like a little box.
Go
So
ahead
we're in a
and
safe
sketch 'em
box. Let me just freehand this bitch. Boop.
All right.
So yeah, we're in a box, and I have some more left over too. So I'll go like, boop, and boop.
1, 2, 3.
So that's 10 by 10. So that's but these are 5 by 5
Yeah,
blocks, and it's
so-
10 by 10.
Yeah, they gotta be 10-foot panels.
So
You can't do a 5-foot panel.
okay, well, so this little box down here uses 5. That's 5 right there, and then that will be 5. Arden, don't touch the molten lava.
Right. Well, she really can't reach the molten lava, except for this little thing
Well,
right here.
wasn't there?
so-
Yeah, just don't touch that. Don't touch the crown.
Arden not only plans to comply, but must comply, because that is the nature of her existence. But it is her
So-
turn if you're done. Sorry.
All right.
Yeah, so we're in an impenetrable box.
Okay. Is that
It's see-through, so you can see everything that's happening. It's just like an impenetrable glass box.
Well, you aren't wearing armor. I'm just trying
Oh,
to read
sorry.
Regal's tattoo.
I
Yeah,
screwed up.
look, I sent you a message on Discord asking about it because I was just looking at it.
I believe so.
Oh, it can be at any angle.
I'm gonna Google it.
Interesting.
I'm about 80% certain that's correct.
If that's the case, I would
That
not
feels-
have been hit quite as often.
No, you would not have been. That feels about right, though. Alright, and I'm sorry, Tim, what were you saying?
Oh, I can make it like at angles too, so it's fine. I make a box, don't touch the molten gold in one of them. You'll be fine.
Alright.
I'm confused. Are these two boxes connected? Like,
Yes.
They're adjacent, but you can't pass from one to the other.
why?
Because they have to be 10-foot wall segments.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, fuck. I guess.
Oh wait, I'll drop this wall. Eh.
You know what?
I can also
I
make
don't
them like
care.
spheres.
I don't care. You can bring it to 5 feet. It doesn't freaking bother me. Make it however you want.
Okay, I just
don't exceed the amount of.
yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Now
So-
I was just trying not to exceed my
Realistically,
limit.
it would make sense if you could just draw it the way you
break one in
originally
half like a
Yes.
graham cracker.
Yes,
like-
that would make sense. Let's not be stupid with the rules. Let's just play it in a way that makes sense. There we go. Love it.
Okay, cool.
I have
Alright.
a graham cracker box.
Graham cracker box.
Wait,
Alright.
did you want to look at this? I want to look at that. All right, is this melting currently
What melting currently?
at all? This at all?
Chest? No.
Let's
No one's
let's
touched
let the chest in on the part. Let's let the chest in on the party.
Okay.
That's it. Now I'm done. I promise.
So, is that little inlet not there anymore? Is it just one big square now?
Yeah. Now it's just one big square minus the molten. I gotcha. Eh. There we go. Now we have some breathing room. Personal space.
You do have breathing room, but you do notice that the room starts to get hotter and hotter. Everyone's beginning to sweat now.
Nothing can pass through it. I feel like it would have its own environment, free of the heat of the room.
If you want to play that game, then it probably doesn't have oxygen.
Who even knows oxygen even exists in this room, in this world?
See, nothing can physically pass through the wall, so yeah, that means oxygen doesn't pass through it. And
Oh, God.
We're not gonna get that
Okay,
stupid. Don't
But
worry.
luckily, there's a little breeze through that tiny, tiny keyhole.
We're not gonna
Keyholes
get
on the other
so
side.
stupid as the oxygen, but it does start to get warmer. Everyone is starting to sweat now. At this point, the gold has.
Is Arden melting?
A visitor. Oh my
is Arden
God.
melting
Why
from
would
the
she be
heat?
melting? Oh, because she's
Because-
snow cone. I don't think so. I think she has like normal satyr physiology, unless she dies, right?
Yeah,
All
it's magic. Snow cone.
right, so all of this has turned into molten gold. The heat radiating off them seems to warp and bend the light in weird ways. As the ceiling continues to descend, another whatever the amount would be. 6 seconds worth. Anyway, that's 2 rounds out of 10. Right. So, and that would bring us to cool. He's still just
No,
descending.
it would bring us to Arden.
Son of a biscuit. It would. Arden needs to go before the trap.
Arden is gonna start frantically also helping Endra dig through the saddlebags in search of the key.
Perfect. Go with full investigation.
Oh, she's doing really bad at it. She's probably making it
Her
worse.
snow cone fingers are a little warm right now.
Okay.
All right. Is Arden doing anything else?
No, she dodges.
Okay. Regal.
I'm just gonna drop.
As you're going down,
What? Oh.
As you're going down, you start to see that there are tiny holes in the sides of the walls. Every maybe 10 feet, there's just a ring, as it were, of tiny holes, maybe half of an inch in diameter, that seem to be bringing cool air in as ventilation. So your fingers can kind of catch in them. And the further down you descend, the air starts to get a little bit warmer.
Okay, I'm still just going down.
Okay, that brings us back to the top with Guava Shorts, who is digging through his bag, and it's like, I don't know if I have anything for this. No one ever
Do you have anything
expects-
cold?
Cold. Starts digging through the bag.
Can we wake up the cleric who controls the weather?
That would have been really convenient here, huh? Oh, looks like I
Can I
swapped
tell-
out that spell. Ah, he has Ice Storm. He's like,
Or-
yes. I could make it icy out there.
Would it kill us? And also, you can't reach outside the box. The box is.
Well, it would definitely cause us harm if I were to cast it in containment of this box.
I'm gonna tell Guabi, hey, hold this staff, and would that keep the spell going?
It says nothing can physically pass through the wall. Where does it say it blocks magic?
I think it blocks magic. Because only a disintegration spell can
And
destroy the
destroy
wall.
the wall instantly. But it says the only thing that says nothing can physically pass through the wall. It is immune to all damage and can't be dispelled by dispel magic. Doesn't say
Yeah,
anything
but if
about
you're doing
Well,
like a
this-
weather spell or that's a
passing through
physical
the wall.
manifestation. Like that's a physical change to the environment that would
Fair enough.
result from the magic.
Did you put a roof on it?
Yeah, there's a roof. There's
Oh.
spikes, so there's a roof.
Okay, because I was gonna say he could have cast it up above you guys, but Alright.
If I hand Guabi the staff, does the spell keep going?
is it being cast from your staff?
Yeah. It's a concentration spell, though, from the staff.
I would say you would need to maintain contact with the staff since that's what the magic is being channeled through.
What if I, like,
Since it's not coming
pass-
from you, you'd have to concentrate with the staff.
so I want to do something, but it would end concentration if I do it.
Yeah. That's as long as you are concentrating on the spell and holding the staff, it'll be fine. But no one else can concentrate on the spell that you started.
Okay,
That leads
well,
to way too many quagmires later.
open
Yeah.
ups. Well, hurry up.
Right. So Guava Shorts is like, well, then I don't have much to do. Nope, not much. That would bring us to
How
Can
is
you
her
fan me off or
search
something?
for the key going?
you find the key.
Ender sticks the key into the keyhole.
Okay, and I'm assuming you turn the key.
Yeah.
Delightful. You hear the grinding above you stop, and the gold all continues to liquefy and starts to run down into the chute.
Okay, Endra sighs. She's exasperated. There's nothing she can do. She yelled pretty fucking loud and got no response.
Going to continue to drain right across the room, but the grinding stops. And the puddles of gold that seem to be continuing to just multiply and multiply and multiply begin to dissipate. So it looks like no more liquid gold is being made, just what is left in the room is beginning to drain.
Sorry, I'm laughing at the gif that Hunter put in the Discord. It's Viserys having his face melted off by molten gold.
Accurate.
Okay, Endra's going to, now that there's an impenetrable box above us, she's going to disengage the immovable rod and stow it where it normally goes, behind her back. And then do I notice any like change to the wall or anything where I where that keyhole was?
As a matter of fact, you do. Just to the left here, you hear a little rumble and a click, and a seam appears in the panel here.
Okay, Endra retrieves her crowbar. I don't know if you guys know, but Endra has both a crowbar and an immovable rod.
Oh,
so
wait,
at all
hold on-
times, she
hold
has
on
like a
one
Geralt
second.
of Rivia. Oh, okay.
You can't reach the keyhole. There's a wall of force between.
There is a wall force from you in the keyhole.
So you find the key.
I wonder if I can. I feel like I can drop part of the wall. I don't know if I can.
I mean, you can't
This is-
retroactively now because the only thing that it can get rid
No.
of it is if you lose
It doesn't say I-
concentration or you cast
Yeah.
disintegrate.
It doesn't say I can't do it, but it doesn't say I can do it.
If you have a concentration spell, you end either the entirety or none of it. There's no halvesies.
Okay.
Okay, so scratch all
you found
those
a
things
key.
that happened, I guess.
The gold
Endra found a
continued to
key.
multiply.
The gold continued to multiply. This
The
trap
ceiling
is still
coming down.
is still coming down. Endra's frantically jabbing the key against the hole, against the wall of force in front of the hole, and she's freaking out and she's panicking and she's yelling at Tim, and then
Tim, so what's happening?
Endra's like, "There's a keyhole. I'm almost certain that like I need to get this key in there." And
I'll give the key to Cold Goat.
Arden.
Cold goats.
I'll drop it. She can do it. I'll put it back up. Everyone just gets a hell roll close though.
Okay, great. Endra does that
Okay.
and dodges and ends her turn.
So would you say the wall of force stopped Ender from putting it in the hole?
Yeah, I would say that.
Okay.
I'd say that Endra was cock blocked, key blocked.
Key blocked.
Key blocked.
Key blocked by the force.
You were locked.
Yeah.
You were lock blocked.
Lock blocked.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Blocked. Flam damned.
Yeah.
All right. Endra has done her bit. Tim and Arden.
All right, this is gonna be tricky. Everyone huddle up. Actually, no. I'll just drop concentration and re-put it up. Except this wall's not covered.
Yeah. So dropping. You could definitely do that.
I drop it and put it back up.
Okay.
Except now we have a wall.
Right. So I'll just go ahead and clarify that.
So, but I had to burn another 5 on the staff. But that's okay.
It is what it is.
I don't really ever use it. Do you want me to draw it, or you got it? I got it. Oh, you got it? You did it. You did it.
Got you, boo.
Cool. Great.
All right.
Fantastic.
Very cool. So, and
Arden does whatever Endra does.
Great. Now everything that I said. Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so yeah, Arden's gonna insert the key into the hole, turn, all that shit is gonna happen, and then Arden's gonna grab the crowbar from Endra's back. And what I was saying earlier is that Endra is always like has like a Geralt of Rivia like 2 sword situation going on, except it's a crowbar and an immovable rod.
Do you know all weird looks at that? Like, she's gonna steal my shit, isn't she?
Yeah. Yeah. That is the aura that Endra gives off. So anyway, Arden grabs the crowbar from Endra's back and tries to wedge it into the crack that appeared in the corner. And by the way, Endra and Arden like switched places so that that whole thing could happen.
Sure. The crack, as you wedge it open, a door swings open. Hallway.
Okay. Arden like clambers, like like squeezes past where an unconscious bite marks is, I guess, to peer down the hallway. And
A
then
short 20-foot by 5-foot wide hallway. You only see room at the end of the hallway is a candelabra, creating a small wooden door right here. The hallway itself is maybe all no spikes in the ceiling.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Check
Great.
for traps.
Yeah, I have a question. Nothing physical can penetrate the wall of force. Sound is generated by physical vibrations. Does that mean if I try and shout down to okay. I knew the answer, but I thought I'd ask anyway.
Yeah, everything's gonna sound
There's
kind of muffled.
yeah, so there's no way we are getting back in contact with Regal, and he might be belted now for all we know.
How far away can you go to have the mental telepathic connection?
30
I don't know if I
feet.
finished it because it takes 10 minutes. And I was doing it as we were walking down the
Yeah,
stairs.
that wouldn't have been enough time. Do you have like sending or anything?
Do we want to let me just finish whatever I'm
But
doing?
yeah,
and
we're
see if
definitely
I
gonna do
make it
that. I
out
was just
alive?
letting them think, because it was still technically Tim's turn.
I
Oh, but you
use my
did your
action to.
action and everything. So
Yeah. And also, I don't have sending.
All right. Arden
I
have
can
anything
spy
else?
on him, but I can't talk to him.
Then did Arden have anything else?
Yeah, Arden's gonna get sneaky. I was gonna say not very well, but a 4 is actually 19.
Of course.
And she's going to timidly take one step into this hallway and end her turn.
Perfect. Regal, you start to see, you hear the grinding above you stop, and you are now probably about falling, so probably on the 5 to 50 feet down from where you started, and you see a golden glow above you as gold begins to drip in.
What do I see below me?
You still see the gold light below you, still probably at least 100 feet off, but with your elf eyes, you see like a pool of gold.
Cool. I'm gonna brace myself and stop my movement.
Okay.
And then from there, I'm gonna touch my ring of jumping.
Touch it.
So tripled until it's done. And I am legitimately going to just like start propelling myself upward at whatever the fastest momentum is possible, even with the gold dripping down. So I guess I'd be using whatever form of dash action
Yeah, if you
works
were
in
to
that
take,
instance.
if you were to take dash, what's your? All right, you have the ring of jumping. Do you still have boots that allow you to jump? I can't remember if you.
No, I just got ring of jumping, and then I mean my dash
Aren't
is
you, like, crawling?
40 feet.
Well, he's in a 5 foot wide shaft. He can
Oh, yeah.
propel himself up like that with his arms and legs. That's very reasonable to me.
And I guess I'll blow a key point too and do Step of the Wind,
And remind me of
Which-
Step of the Wind for you.
double my jump distance for the turn. So my jump. So is it like multiplicable? So the ring of jumping is 3 times. Would it be 3 times 2, or would it be
3
Just
times
5
the base
times.
plus 5 times. Yeah, just 5 times.
okay? So whatever that equates to is like 350 feet at base.
I'm sorry, 350 feet.
Well, my base walking speed is 70, and if we're jumping
So
times,
jump
I don't
goes
know
off
what
your
the
strength modifier, not your walking speed.
okay +3.
Okay, so a standard high jump is plus your strength modifier if you've run 10. After that, so what's your strength modifier?
+3.
Be tripling it, right?
Mm-hmm.
9 and doubling it Step of the Wind.
Yep.
18. So 18, 5 feet down.
Okay, so that puts me at like 27.
Oh yeah, because you're taking burning. How do you get 27?
It's 27 feet because
From the entrance. 27 feet from
45
the
feet
entrance.
minus.
Got it.
Yeah, from the hole.
Yeah, no, I'm picking up. So yes, and you haven't encountered gold on that first jump. It's still working its way down to you.
Okay, I'm gonna blow my Misty Step and gonna go to the very top of the spot that I can see.
Okay, perfect.
And so I'm assuming I'm out of there at that point.
Correct. You would end up with your chest at about level. I'm gonna say your feet landing right above it, and you can straddle it or whatever.
Okay, so that takes most of my stuff that I can do. Let's see. One second here. Yeah, I guess if it remains my turn, then I would. Well, I guess the barrier would still be in the way unless
There
Tim.
is still in the way, and I need a con.
Okay.
Alright, you're somehow dodging and twinkling between all the little puddles of gold and managing to not touch them.
Okay.
So,
I mean, if it's still my turn, it's just still burning, but the roof's not moving anymore.
no, the roof's not moving anymore, and the gold is pretty much limited. This part of the room.
Is the barrel
part of the
still
room.
alive?
Yeah, so this area right here is gold free.
Okay, I'm just gonna jump on top of the barrel, and
Perfect.
I'll wait until the barrier goes bye-bye, I guess.
Okay. As you guys are waiting, the gold begins to drain pretty quickly, almost as if it's being sucked down the chute. And within a few moments of magically bursting from this shaft in the ground, I quit. I'm done. I hate you all.
Burst from the shaft.
It's not our fault. I think you and Mariah need to have a talk.
Y'all are
Also,
freaking
when you said that
perverts.
the gold, what?
Y'all are freaking perverts. Man,
You use shaft jokes every opportunity you get.
you're not wrong.
Also, you guys totally missed it because I was muted because I'm eating. But when you said that the gold was getting sucked down, I immediately went. It was really gross.
So Regal, you said you're on the barrel.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what to say. Yeah, the gold gets sucked down within moments of Regal magically bursting from the shaft. And the temperature in the room begins to quickly drop. Everything remains as it was, except the table here, like it has collapsed under the weight of the molten gold. This bookshelf is still completely destroyed. The chests here and here have been melted. They caught fire with the molten. These chests and barrels, these chests look heavily singed, but still intact. The safes seem intact. Around them, these chests as intact.
Okay. Can I rifle the chest?
Sure, we're gonna see what some other people want to do, and then absolutely. So the gold is gone. Are we keeping the wall of force up?
It's not my turn.
We're out of initiative now.
Oh yeah, if the gold's gone, wall first will go down.
Wall of force has been dropped. What are you guys doing?
Don't touch anything.
Ender's not going to touch anything, but she is going to try to shake awake a very sleepy
we're
centaur and
slap
our
that cat.
catnapper. Do we need to roll something for that? Do we wake them up successfully?
Yeah, they seem to be a little blurry, a little groggy, and like, what happened? Bite just kind of...
Right. Ender's just like, you guys missed all the action. Good thing you had that key in your saddlebag, or we'd all be toast. And she laughs at her own joke.
Putting red.
Okay.
Keep talking.
Oh, okay. Well, after that, I guess Ender's also going to get stealthy and follow Arden into that hallway. And we both are We both are looking for traps and shit along the way.
Oh god. I didn't even
Oh.
mean to click that. It just happened.
Right, as you're moving down the hall, you don't discover any traps.
Okay, great.
That Bobbin Shorts investigating these. That's not. He's just kind of looking around the room, again taking notes as the Guavin Short. Bite is probably going to kind of cautiously look around, in curiosity, like, where'd all the shinies go? Aurora is still trying to get to her feet. She's a little groggy. Timmy.
Tim's gonna investigate this room to see if there's anything still magic happening.
Okay.
Trap-related magic.
An Arcana check.
Yeah, I have a question.
You have an answer.
Did the door to the stairs, is that still closed?
It is closed.
Okay.
Any trap-related magic?
No, you detect no magic.
Awesome. I let everyone know there's no more magic. Then I continue trying to cast my mind meld for 10 minutes.
Fair enough.
Ender and Arden they're gonna carefully investigate this candelabra to see if it's weird or just a regular. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Jordan,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
rolled investigation on that chest, right?
Yep.
All right. You open it up and you find it is full of gems, precious gems. Find that it has several. It has 6 bloodstone, 8 rubies, 3 diamonds, about 160 gold, 5 platinum.
Alright, I'm gonna try and take all of that and put it in my backpack. Does anything crazy happen?
Nothing at all.
Okay. In that instance, then I'm gonna go and was that both chests? This is the stacked one.
Yeah, between the two. There's a lot of other random stuff. It looks like bits of offerings that people brought. Family painted portraits, some clothes that look like their hands sewn, a pair of small children gloves, some wooden.
Wait, Tom Hanks was here?
Some small wooden carved toys that might have made by hand, some love, a couple of journals, things like that. It looks like things that were very personal to people that were brought stored.
That's lovely. I'm gonna investigate this other chest.
Okay. While he's investigating that chest, we'll go back over to Endra and Arden. What were you guys
They
doing?
are investigating that candelabra. They just want to see if it's a normal candelabra or some kind of freaky weird candelabra. Do you want me to roll investigation again?
It is neither freaky nor weird.
Okay, great.
The pretty standard candelabra.
Okay. Since they're the only ones in that hallway, and I'm pretty sure they're out of everyone's line of sight, they are gonna share a tender embrace because they were both very scared.
I lost you.
Yeah, exactly. Just like that. And then they're gonna do a little cheek kiss, and then they're like, okay, we gotta get to business. So they're gonna start carefully investigating the door. And then I guess someone else is probably up to something while they're investigating that door.
Investigate that door like it's
Brandon,
never been
on-
investigated before.
On
Arden
OBS,
perceives absolutely nothing about the door.
on OBS, you might want to move Hunter's video up a smidge.
That was
Just because it's
oh yeah, because
only like half of his face.
This whole time I've just been.
You just see part of the head.
That's better.
I believe in you.
That makes one of us.
Someone
Boom.
has to.
All right.
I love
Thank you
it.
for that catch, Jordan.
Yep.
Someone's stream sniping.
I have mod view on. We don't have any viewers this time though.
Yeah.
You have me.
Whatever.
Last time we had.
I'm
Some...
viewing.
I appreciate how you are looking at the map.
I'm not. Or are you talking to Jordan still?
Jordan, but he's not seeing.
Okay.
He's not supposed to see. Nothing
It's on
bad.
paused. I could just see Hunter's face was not up.
That's gonna be a hard time. All right. Yeah, you investigate the heck out of that door, and you find out it is nothing special about it. It's not even a handle. It's just a latch.
Not locked or anything?
Oh.
Okay. Ender's gonna send Arden, who apparently, like, I don't know, thought that shit was a wall or something.
She also could tell it's a door, but that's about it.
That's all. Ender got a nat 20. That's all she got out of it either. What can I tell? What kind of wood it's made out of?
I'm sorry. You discover that it is an exquisitely made, well-crafted, beautifully oiled mahogany door, steel banding studded with silver brads. The latch itself looks like it's made out of burnished steel. Well oiled. It looks like the thing has been beautifully maintained. It's not even a speck of dirt or dust on it. Even the bottom of it has this steel kick plate across it that looks like it's been shined. Not a fingerprint on any part of it.
Cool. Ender's really impressed by that. And then she remembers that this is a facility for religious fanatics. And that makes perfect sense. She sends Arden back out to holler at the others that, hey, we're thinking about opening this door.
Beautiful
Does anyone-
mahogany door.
This beautiful mahogany door. Does anyone object to that? Does anyone want to come with us?
Tim's concentrating.
Okay.
He's concentrating. Guavin Shores goes, I would like to see what's behind the door yet. He'll follow. Fight shows interest. Aurora, of course, is going to follow because she is a buddy. And I believe Regal was searching a chest north.
Yep.
You open it and you find that it is filled to overflowing with buttons.
Oh no, not the buttons. Okay.
Buttons of all types. Bone buttons, copper buttons, a couple of gold buttons, buttons made of jade, buttons made of cloth that have been sewn together by some poor folk. Just buttons, buttons, buttons.
Okay. And then, did you say that these 3 chests are not burnt to a crisp?
You are correct. Either of the
I'm
two
just gonna-
safes.
I'm just gonna do a round of those 3 and just quickly go through them to see if there's anything of remote value or if it's just buttons.
Most of what you find is looks like very personal items, nothing of monetary worth or value that you find, but things that would find surprising that people wouldn't obviously should have been of sentimental value to the individual parted with.
Okay. Well, I'll be sad that people parted with them, and then I'll head over to the safe and start fiddling with it to try and open it.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand. Give these. Wouldn't think that you.
I don't think so.
Okay. That's Tim.
Tim?
Tim.
It's been 10 minutes.
Not quite. Are you still just concentrating?
I'm still just reaching out to everyone's minds so that everyone hears as a faint Tim.
All right. Tim can. So I didn't hear anybody object to you, Endra. So.
Hey,
Ew.
Endra and Arden are both quite stinky, and they are, it's kind of comical. They're gonna both like slightly crack open that door and like peek through. Their heads are kind of like stacked one on top of the other. I hope you can envision it. What do we see?
You see. I probably need to do that, huh? I swear, viewers, I used to be good at this.
I used to be a DM.
I used to be a DM like you. Well, it took,
Then I took an arrow to the knee.
I took a DMG to the knee. That works too.
Oh.
I took a child to the knee.
So it took a D4 to the knee.
Oh no.
That's worse
Buddy,
than
where you
arrow.
at?
You see a 25-foot square room, lightly lit by candlelight and lamp. Around the walls, both to the north and south of the room, are these floor-to-ceiling bookshelves, taking a space of approximately just laden with texts and tomes, documents. The wall directly in front of you to the left side of the room has several shelves stacked with scrolls and books. Some of them haphazardly thrown on there. To the far right, you see a large writing desk with a tome open up upon it and a couple of miscellaneous things. In the very center of the room, though, you see something very interesting. It looks like a carousel, right? It's a big round wheel, a pair of round wheels, and between it are shelves, and those shelves are lined with books or have scrolls laid on them. To the far side, you see a handle that you can crank to rotate that carousel, rotating bookshelf.
Okay, interesting.
Also, around the room, you see little lecterns, each with text on them.
Okay, cool. Endra's gonna whisper back and say, Guabi, bro, there's so many books in here, you're not even gonna believe it.
Yes, we came for books. Maybe this is what we need.
Okay, Endra and Arden are gonna enter that room, still
Two of
sneakily.
us.
Hang on, sorry, I'm having a hard time getting them in there.
Did it
Oh my
push you
God.
through a wall again?
Yeah. So I guess Arden made it. Endra's stuck in the wall.
So, trying something maps. I'm using a new map program that I was generously gifted by Jordan. It automatically imports the walls and lighting.
That's awesome.
But
That's the most tedious part.
it is, but the walls are a little glitchy for some reason. So I'm gonna have to investigate further.
Okay, cool.
As you should not have been able to pass through them.
Make sure you update because there was an update that came out pretty recently.
Or
I have a visitor
Dungeon
again.
Alchemist or
Yeah.
hello visitor. But
He
anyway,
has a new brush.
I will work on
Anyways.
that in my spare time.
Okay, cool. So Endra and Arden enter that room, still sneakily. And then I guess...
Start walking across the room. It's a wood floor, and each step you take moves a mild creak.
Really? That's crazy, because I'm pretty sure I rolled like a nat 20 on stealth.
I just want to have some.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like
Just
saying
let-
that I'm being detected. I'm
No,
like,
not
are
the
you
slightest.
joshing me right
Just
now?
Just let the man creak, Liv. Just let the man creak.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your creaking. Carry on with your. You be as creaky as you want.
I really appreciate the faculty reference there, Hunter.
Oh, that was a faculty reference? I was just saying it.
Oh, never mind. I thought you were referencing
He
Ashton
doesn't
Kutcher
appreciate
in the
it
film
anymore.
The Faculty, where he says he's tweaking.
Never.
Just let him effing tweak.
Never seen that movie. Never knew of its existence.
All right.
So
Well, if you want to see an interesting movie about some aliens that take over a high school with Ashton Kutcher and a young, I believe, Elijah Wood. I can't remember who else was in it.
Hang on.
Regardless,
The
interesting
faculty.
movie, The Faculty, circa like 2002 or something.
sounds like the right era.
Yeah, it was an interesting movie. Spoiler
1998.
alert, 98. Oof.
And also, I don't think Ashton Kutcher's in the cast.
No? So yeah, TBI, I don't remember who it was.
Elijah Wood and Josh Hartnett.
It was him.
Also Usher
Yeah,
and Jon
Usher, yeah.
Stewart
Yeah.
and Salma Hayek. It's kind of star-studded.
Yeah. It's a big name before their name. And it was Josh Hartnett. It was not whoever else I just said it was.
You said Ashton Kutcher, and I was
Yeah.
really excited because I was going to tell you guys a fun fact, which is that Ashton Kutcher is from Iowa.
There you go.
Man, that's even pre-Lord of the Rings, Elijah Wood. That's some vintage
Yeah,
Elijah
yeah.
Wood.
Some baby Elijah there. All right. So as they journey into the room, I would say that Guab and Shorts would very excitedly, eagerly even, charge into the room, start combing through texts, and he starts. He immediately goes to the shelves to the left and starts looking. Bite seems far less interested as well, even though she is a linguist. That's what she was originally brought on board for. She doesn't seem to have a huge looks based on our recent interactions with her. Aurora, however, starts looking to see if there's any texts about her goddess.
Cool.
I feel like that's very Aurora.
That is very Aurora. Her Big Mommy Milker's goddess. Endra's gonna approach this one right here and start looking at it, and Arden's gonna go over to this corner and look at that one. What do we see? Our intelligence is like pretty low, but we did recently get a boost to it, so we can read for sure.
So this one looks like it is. Where would it have been? It is written in a language that you don't recognize, but you do writing on it. Obviously. This one, to Arden's view, looks.
Okay, interesting. How do you know what language is it? Just I know that Endra wouldn't know. Okay, wait, no.
What language does Endra speak? Or
Common, Sylvan, and Thieves can't.
she does not recognize. Looks like squiggles.
Okay.
Really angry squiggles.
Endra's gonna holler at Bite and ask her to come take a look at this and see if she can tell what language it is or read it. Better yet.
All right. While you guys are looking at books, I have two guys in the other room. What are y'all up to?
Is Tim done concentrating?
Yeah, sure. We'll say it's been about.
All right, you guys can all hear each other in your own minds if you choose.
Love it.
Well, Tim's gonna wander into this room then. It's like, oh, a library, and he's gonna look for any picture book he can find. If it's not a picture book, he's throwing it like just straight behind him.
Where do you start searching? There's bookshelves to
right
the north
here.
and south. There's the rotating carousel bookshelf here. There's the
These are unoccupied. I'll start here.
The ones in the bookshelf here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll investigation to see if you find any picture books. Regal, you are able to open that safe.
What do I find?
Inside, you find 3 small jade statues. One of a lion, one of a tiger, and one of a bear.
Oh my.
Inscribed upon each one is the phrase, "Oh my."
Oh, whoops.
Okay, is that it?
That's it.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to the other one and fiddle with it as well.
All right, go with me a sleight of hand roll.
I will, in fact, do that. If it would ever allow me. Come on. There you go. Good job, little buddy.
I only got a 10 on my investigation.
Second. Right thing. Inside, you're able to open the safe. These weren't
Yay.
crafty safes. And inside, you find a single ring.
Before I pick it up, can I attempt to determine if it's magical or cursed?
Absolutely. Arcana.
Thank you.
It's definitely magical in nature.
Can I determine what it does? Is there like any inscriptions or?
You don't see
like
inscriptions or anything.
Okay. Can I figure out what it does at all, or am I just not knowledgeable enough?
18. Yeah, you could. Surprisingly, that's a decent roll. You pick it up and it is a ring of protection, +2.
Oh, shit. I've been trying to get my hands on one of those the entire campaign. All right, cool. I guess I'll head over to the door after that and just kind of mosey on into these weirdos.
I'm sorry, it's not a ring of protection +2, and a ring of protection.
You motherfucker.
Yeah. Ring of protection +2 doesn't exist. And
Okay, well, I'm gonna take off my.
That would be way too much.
I'm gonna take that off my ring of jumping, and I'm gonna attune to the ring of protection while I'm just fiddling around.
How many
Typically,
rings can you wear?
You can only have 3 magic items.
3
and-
magic items that you're.
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
so-
So with that,
I-
attunement does take a short rest. Focusing on it for a short rest.
Okay, well, I'll attune to it during our next short rest in that
Okay.
case.
As you guys are entering, you're looking around, and each of you. Well, we'll go with what Andrew was talking about with Bite. So Bite comes over and she says, you know, I can't read, but it looks a lot like. I was meant to learn that one. Robin starts with
Okay.
Infernal. I read.
Andra ushers him over frantically.
This is not just Infernal. This is the code of Natuk.
Well, what's it say?
None of you would
Tim?
remember that. Part of my life's work has been to find the writings of Natuk. Can't read this now, but I do have the codex back at college, which I can decode it. Decode it, yes. This might be exactly what we need. And he starts thumbing through it. Like, I do recall a little. This does speak of a web. Her. And as he's looking
Okay.
through it, a single page falls out. I guess 2 pages fall out that aren't in Infernal. They're in Common.
Andra picks him up.
Figured. I'm trying to give them.
Okay.
And they look like they're written in a hand less. What he written that looks very pretty. Like he took in a lot of time to write it down. These look like they're just thoughts that he just jotted down for him.
Right. Okay. Sorry, I accidentally minimized all of my windows except for those.
For the viewers, you.
Okay.
Like,
Andrew reads it aloud for Tim's benefit.
very kind of you. I
Primarily.
was wondering if anyone.
Thank you.
She used to only come to me in my dreams, but more and more I feel her presence during my waking hours. A little tug here, a twitch there, as if she sits upon a web in which I am caught, slowly reeling me in. But where do the threads lead? Back to my mistress? Straight to my doom? There's only one way to find out. Elaborate paragraph break. I've had a breakthrough. For millennia, mages, clerics, and pilgrims alike have sought out the convergences, places where raw arcane energy spews forth from Terra itself. Places where the veil between planes is just a hair thinner, where if you try hard enough, you can ever push through.
It's supposed to be even. I have bad handwriting.
Oh, sorry. No, you can even push through. I visited one of these convergences on an island off the coast of Tassoc, and there it all changed. As I meditated in the eddies of the arcane spring, I heard her. Words cannot express the experience. I was consumed at once in blinding heat and numbing cold, caught between instant death and eternal bliss. Our connection lasted but a moment, but I can think of nothing else. I must have more. Me after I did LSD on a camping trip.
Question as she's reading this, assuming that we all see it or something. I know we don't have all of our old items from back in the day, but does the handwriting match that of Draven's ransom note that he had
It does not.
way back? Okay.
Okay.
It looks like it's very similar to the handwriting in the book that they fell out of, just a little bit sloppier and faster written.
Okay.
How can we tell that when it's written in Infernal? The rest of the book is in Infernal.
Robin Shorts tells you.
Okay, great. I couldn't identify my own handwriting in a different language,
Fair enough.
compared to my English handwriting.
Well, Guavin Shorts has made a life study of reading Natuk's works, and says this is definitely the hand, or at least very similar to the hand.
Okay, cool. Great.
Anyway, carry on.
Guabi is a new forensic handwriting expert. Tune in next week on the
He's literally
Oxygen
dedicated his
crime
entire
special.
life to this, so
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that like in disbelief. I think that that's funny. Okay, another elaborate paragraph break. I've visited 3 of the convergences now, and with each new location, my bond with her grows stronger. Her gentle entreaties, okay, to unleash her upon this realm are now a I know this word, but it's a word that I never say out loud. I've only cacophonous echo in my mind. But how do I do it? How can cacophonous? How can one so vast as she cross into our world when it takes a hole in the universe just for her voice to reach me? Continued. Oh God, it's tiny. Oh God, I can squint. Can it be this simple? Each of the convergences I've explored seems to be tied to the others, and at each, her hold becomes stronger. Maybe there's a way to harness this connection. If each convergence were used as a siphon, drawing on the ether, maybe I could open a gate. No, a bridge to her eternal realm. I'd have to find a point that connects them, though. A point of convergence of convergences. This has to work. I cannot fail her. And then really big, night will reign.
Tim's gonna
there's
ask
like-
Wabi, can we turn? Is there any way we can turn a gate into a cage?
I don't know what you mean. Gate into a cage. Elaborate.
Use the power they were talking about. This is on Guabi's mind. This is a Guabi Tim conversation here.
Oh. Okay. So it's a GT conversation.
It's fine.
They won't see themselves out.
Yeah, they can hear it. I don't care. So they talked about using the power to make a gate. Can we use the power to make a cage?
I would have to read more of this to determine how the bridge or gate was crafted. Until then, I no.
Think on that one.
Okay, so since Ender couldn't hear that, she just kind of waved those pages around and be like, "This sounds like bad news, guys."
So what are the rest of you guys doing after she reads that? Oh, and since you volunteered to read every letter so far, I'd like to award you inspiration. Thank you for your service.
Nothing. Oh, I just like
Thanks
doing
for-
it. Thank you, though.
Thanks for
your
doing it for
support.
Tim too.
Yeah.
Tim otherwise would not.
You back
Get
it up,
any of
Tim.
this.
You're the real MVP here.
Sorry, I'll add that to my. I'm adding that to my note because I'm a note taker now. You guys know what Sam's favorite color is? It's fine if not.
Green.
I'm gonna guess a green.
Yeah, it's
She
green
wears
or
a lot of
orange.
green.
You guys can't all be green and blue.
Well,
Anyways,
we can
I'm
be.
pretty sure Jesse's favorite color is green too.
Is she gonna be home soon?
I don't know. It's pretty late, and I think she's still at the lake. I mean, I have headphones on, but these are not noise canceling, so I think I would have heard her. Our door makes a little boo-doop when it opens. So. I have a security thing,
That makes a lot
so
more
it goes
sense.
boo-doop.
So your security is improved from just sticks and windows?
Actually, that's still our. I don't want you saying that on the internet. I don't want someone to dox me and find out that
That's true.
I just have sticks in my window.
Okay, well, they're not just sticks in your windows. I was being kind of facetious here.
Yeah, that makes it sound like it's just like a stick, like a
No.
like a marshmallow roasting stick. No, it's not. It's a little sturdier than that, a little more
record,
robust.
I would not risk going near her place because one, I've seen the security, and two, if you've ever seen Home Alone, just picture that, okay? That's all I'm saying.
I think you're giving me a lot more credit than I deserve. I just have cats, and if you have allergies, it'll be really bad. And okay, never mind.
I'm trying to manage up here.
Okay, I do have a firearm, and I recently got LASIK. I used to have a panic that if someone broke into my home and I needed my firearm, that I wouldn't be able to use it because I couldn't fucking see. I wouldn't be wearing my contacts or my glasses. But now I got LASIK, so I'll be able to see to use it.
Now you're deadly.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
All right.
Did Tim find any picture books?
You didn't find any picture books per se, but you did find some books with pictures. You did find a book of maps, actually. And one of the pages, one of the maps itself, looks like it's been well worn and marked up.
Ooh, love me some well-worn, marked up maps. Let's look at this map.
Oh, okay.
You can see this looks a lot like the map of Sudanol that you know and love, but older and separate. Instead of one nation, it looks like it was originally split into three nations of Tassoc, Tripoctor, and Newtamen. You see the city of Lilich there not laying in ruin, surrounded by forests instead of wastes, and several weird markings. Also, much to Regal's
Jesse's
dismay,
home. It went boo-doo.
much to
Sorry.
Regal's dismay, the city of Rivermaw is not here. So this was before the inception of Rivermaw.
So this X here, that's where we are, right? The island.
The X on the... So yeah, when you click on it, we can't see what you're marking, but I'm assuming
Okay,
you mean the
well-
one at the top left?
Yes.
Yes.
The island.
That is the same place you guys are, correct.
Okay, so we've been to Lilich, we've been to Lockpick, we've been to this one. Did we ever go to the Tag Sock one or the one up near
Tassoc?
Centralia?
No. Haven't
Okay. Then what about the one that's on the left of the trees?
been. The one on the bottom left in Newtamen?
Yeah.
So that is actually really close to where you guys went to defeat the trio.
Gotcha. And is there actually a Kraken in the world
mean-
that just shows out in that area?
You know, it's hard to tell. It looks like it might just be some artistic flair, but one would never know. I'm sorry, artistic, not autistic flair. Artistic flair.
I got that.
But it could have been autistic too, who knows.
Okay. Rico's just gonna make a mental note that there might be a giant squid that he can defeat.
Alright.
I have a different visitor.
Tim,
Tim?
do you look? Are you looking anywhere else? Or are you just looking right there?
I mean, I'll look at this map and take note of how different it is from the current map.
Okay.
And then I'll keep looking for some pictures. I'll be like, interesting.
On that shelf or
Markings.
where else?
Yeah, I'll just keep going. He's the thorough guy. He'll go into the shelf.
Not finding much on the shelf, but continue to look. Regal,
Yes, sir.
what are you up to?
Honestly, I don't know. So, like, everything feels like it's been relatively checked at this point. Is that accurate?
Well, the only things that have really been looked
So much
at
to check.
are a little bit on this shelf. Robin Shorts was looking here. Tim has been looking at this shelf for picture books, and this book has been looked at. This book has also been looked at, but to... What's her name again?
Arden, she can't see anything, so actually
Arden
Ender's
Fear, the book
approaching
looks
her.
blank.
Okay.
And that's all that's been
so
investigated so far.
what about this book in the corner?
It has not been investigated yet.
I will investigate said corner book.
It is not blank to you. It actually, at the top of the page, has your name.
Oh, interesting. What else
And
does it say?
as you start to look through it, you start to... The words begin to blur together, and instead become images, almost like a video, if that were to be something here. A collection of motion images that suddenly just beam into you, like almost beam into your face, and you just have these memories that aren't yours flashing through your head, and your head begins to hurt, you begin to sweat, and then all of a sudden, you feel stronger. You feel uplifted. You feel like you leveled to 17.
Regal's just gonna be like, everyone should come and look at this book. I don't know what happened, but I feel real good right now.
When you
I'm
look back
back
at,
up.
and when you come to, you look back at the book, it's blank.
I'm still gonna tell everybody to come over here.
Okay, well, Endra doesn't do that because she's busy. She just approached Arden, and she's giving Arden a little back rub, but she's also peering over her shoulder at the book.
That book has your name at the top of the page.
Bro.
And the same thing happens. Flashes and images of memories that you don't have but become yours, and you also level to 17.
Sick.
That is 2 levels, yes. Seeing
Awesome.
this, Bite gets very excited and starts looking at the different books. You see her kind of go almost comatose right here. And Aurora's looking around as well, trying to see if there's a book for her. Tim, what are you up to?
I'm assuming eventually Tim finds his book.
Yeah, it would be over here. This is the only book that doesn't look blank to you out of the ones on pedestals. And you
Okay.
see it starts as pictures, but then they go from just kind of stick figures and crappy drawings like you would normally do, to like ornate art, to same thing, images
Like
being
Renaissance,
stared
like paintings in a book.
at. Yes, yes. Think like Monty Python and the Holy Grail cutscenes, where it's like in between the actual live action, it's just the little people bouncing around, kind of like that.
Yeah,
But you also feel
that's
smarter.
beautiful.
At this point, everyone but poor
well,
Guab and Shorts finds a book.
when I level up, I suddenly have a luminous magical aura that is just like shooting light out of where I am. Yeah, pretty much like God action.
Like forever and ever, or just like in that moment?
It's just going.
And he was never stealthy again.
It doesn't say I can't be. Well, I guess yeah. I can turn it off. Let it run.
Probably a good call. All right, so Guab and Shorts continues to kind of sift through this book, trying to translate what he can from memory. With that, I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to level up.
Cool. I don't know how long that's gonna take me because I have to decide between an ability score improvement or a feat, and it always takes me forever to pick a feat.
Well, that's fine. What we'll do is, if there's any more investigation you guys want to do right now, that's fine. If not, you guys can set sail back to Trangaport, and we'll call it night.
Is there
Okay,
nothing
cool.
else for us to do here?
I mean, like I said, you guys continue to investigate, but you've checked out everything here. I guess top side around the shrine, there were more buildings you could check out. But aside from that, there's not a ton going on here.
Arden wants, and Andrew is gonna have Arden turn that crank on that bookshelf just because it looks fun.
Yeah, it just starts to rotate and different shelves come up. You see scrolls. You see one shelf that looks like an entire series of journals. They're labeled volume numbers and everything. There are other.
Jesus, my passive perception is high. Sorry.
There are other shelves that just have single scrolls on them. One of them has a massive scroll that looks like it is tied with silk ribbon. But other than that, just books.
Okay. Great. I guess Arden's gonna crack open one of those journals, see if she recognizes whose journal it is.
It looks like it is in the same handwriting as the note you just read.
Seems important. How many books can Guabi carry?
If only someone had a bag of holding.
Oh, bro, yeah. I think that Bite has it.
It was Bite or Aurora.
Aurora.
Yeah, one of them
Aurora
has it.
does.
Well, they're not here, so they can do whatever we ask them to do, pretty
Pretty
much within
much.
reason,
I
right?
don't think they would be adverse.
Okay. I'm just gonna have Arden start loading up the bag of holding with that whole set of journals, all of them. Guabi can read them. Arden and Endra are gonna be pretty busy on the voyage home, but but I'm sure Guabi will have lots of downtime. And then she's gonna open up that scroll, I guess. What's in the scroll?
In the scroll, as you're reading through it, it's some tiny text at the bottom that's very hard to read, and at the top it says, "Congratulations, we've been trying to reach you about your wagon's extended warranty."
That's a really good title, by the way. Arden tosses that behind her, and then what color is the ribbon?
It's purple.
Arden ties that around her left horn in a little bow.
Beautiful purple ribbon. It's like it's vintage.
Cute.
Tim really wants to
It
find
goes
a
with her
picture book.
outdated garments.
It does. What was that, Tim?
Tim really wants to find a picture book.
Give me an investigation check.
Technically, the one that leveled you up was a picture book.
Investigation is based off of. 1 second. Sorry, I was in the middle of character creator. Investigation.
While he's doing that, Ender wants to investigate this bookshelf right here. She's looking for erotic literature.
Jesus Christ.
Luckily enough for you. Well, go ahead and roll investigation. Let's see what you actually find.
Okay.
Did Tim find a picture book?
You found anthology art titled Fargold, slightly overweight displacer beast, and it chronicles the life of a small displacer beast that is a little bit chubby, living with his owner Nodge, and he seems to have an insane love for pasta.
This is what Tim finds?
Yes. It's an entire
He's
series
enthralled by it.
of humorous.
He's like, oh, that Larfield.
Fargield, but yeah.
Fargield.
Yes. Fargield, the overweight displacer beast. Endra, it looks like in this collection of Took's little library, must have had slightly risque novels about lizard folk.
Oh, okay, interesting. Are there pictures?
Yes.
Okay. Ender ushers Arden over to show her the pictures, and they start giggling uncontrollably in the corner. And then they put.
Did I just make it canon that Nodge had a lizard folk fetish?
Is a lizard folk fetish? Yeah.
Really wish I hadn't done that.
Or at least that he has a collection of erotic lizard folk books.
He does
that
have
doesn't
a collection of erotic lizard folk books. They might have been a gift. Who knows?
Yeah, whatever we can intuit from that is, that's up in the air. But they start giggling
I don't think about
uncontrollably.
the things that come out of my mouth.
Start giggling uncontrollably, and then yes, they do show Tim.
Oh, Tim is looking at very how birds look at things. He's not excited by it, but he's interested. He's like, mammals.
Okay. They're lizards.
He doesn't know that.
Tim,
Definitely reptiles.
You arguably have one of the highest intelligences in the group. I would think you would know that.
No.
What is
Everything that
Tim's
does have wings is a mammal. He's not a biologist.
Like a physicist.
Cool.
Yeah, something like that. Definitely not biology, though. If it doesn't have wings, it's not a bird, so it must be a mammal.
How many volumes of that are there?
6.
Okay. How thick are they?
Oh, they're like little novellas.
Oh, okay. It's like the dollar store, or like the $1 paperback smut novels that you can get at Goodwill.
Sure.
I have an example if you want it.
I was thinking more
I won't go get it.
I was thinking more like Penny Dreadful size.
Okay. All right, cool. So Endra puts all of those in her special purple backpack and starts sauntering in a satyrly sort of way out with Arden to the beach.
Anything else anybody's looking?
Nope. I'm gonna head back to the boat.
Oh, wait. For Bite would definitely be looking for cookbooks in here.
Oh, there's a great collection of cookbooks. So glad you thought of that. I would say there are easily 7 or 8 catch your eye. They are a lot bigger than the Penny Dreadfuls. They, I don't think, will fit in the mouth bag of holding.
How big is its maw?
Animal.
If they won't fit, we can probably, Endra suggests, as she's departing, that we can probably move some of the stuff that we've shoved in Aurora's saddlebags into the bag of holding.
No, it's 2 feet in diameter, so yeah, they would definitely fit. None of the tomes are greater than 2 feet.
Not yet.
And so yeah, she's able to slide them in.
Cool. Did Aurora find anything exciting about her mommy milker goddess?
She did not. She found
Bummer.
one vague reference to how all the other gods would be cast down over and journal entry. Got it.
Okay,
Unfortunately.
cool. Yeah. Nope.
Delightful. You guys have an uneventful journey back to. Well, is there anything you guys want to do up on the shrine level? Yes. Back there, so you last minute decisions.
Not really.
I guess just check the houses and see if there's anything of interest in them, or if they're just ruined.
You're more than
Buildings.
welcome to look in them. I did not work hard on them. I let them automatically generate, so that's cool. By the way, thanks again, Jordan, because that map maker is amazing. They just look like bare bones dwellings with almost nothing in them. Nothing exciting. The room you're in now looks like a common kitchen and eating area. There's some food if you're hungry.
No. So there's only those two.
That's just
Alright.
4 total buildings, but nothing. You're not gonna find anything exciting.
Tim wants to dive into that book with Guabi about the whole gate situation.
Perfect.
Uh,
On
The
the
Reels is going to report that they're empty. That's
oh,
it.
this is so crazy because Tim can't read, but he does have a telepathic connection with Guabi, so he can like experience while Guabi's reading. That's nuts.
I like that.
Endra and Arden are letting the tide wash over their hooves, and they're holding hands and like swinging their arms on the beach.
I adore the two of you. I ship you guys.
So does Endra.
Well, your
Cool.
longboat is still sitting there if you guys want to launch in that. Regal, are you swimming back to the boat, or are you taking the longboat with everyone else?
I'll stay in the back of the boat and I'll pedal it faster.
Pedal faster. Hey, Winston, pedal faster.
Exactly.
Too old for. All right. Okay, yeah, you guys are able to make it back to the boat fairly quickly. It takes about 12 to. Well, with you kicking, it's gonna take about 12 minutes. You guys are able to get there. On returning, the rugged sailor is very excited for the return of Aurora, and greets her with effervescent joy. The rest
Jesse,
of
you've been reunited with your man.
hunk of saily man meat.
Saily man.
Why do I say these?
Salty, man. Salty.
I thought you meant scaly.
No, I meant
And I-
saily,
Say
like saily.
It should be salty man meat.
I mean, he would be salty. Yeah. And
So-
she's allowed to resume captaining the ship.
So before we go back to Tarangaport, Regal's going to bring up that maybe it would be easier to land on the shore of what used to be Tassoc and maybe make our way through the woods to the other X area. But we could also just sail up the river from Tarangaport to it.
Endra's gonna suggest that we let Guabi like kind of review that weird writing in the map a little bit more, because like there's a lot of fucking X's, and so we don't want to like waste a ton of time.
Well, there's only 2 left that we haven't been to.
There's also the prince was kidnapped.
Yeah, we
Oh.
didn't find him. We thought we might find him on this island, but we didn't.
Oh, do you want to find him?
The prince, yeah.
Okay. Tim cast Scrying.
Go ahead and
You couldn't have done that from the get-go? Or did you just get that?
I could have gone in like, I don't know, a while ago.
God damn it.
Yeah. He didn't realize it was important.
Tim,
Let me just Scrying 5th level. I even have it prepared. I didn't even know.
so
Okay, so Guabi, do you have a hair of the prince?
don't make it a habit of carrying royal hair. No.
You don't have a possession or garment of him?
Why would I?
How about a picture?
Wait, weren't the sigils that we were given from the prince?
Sigils that are burned into your hands.
Well,
Yeah.
didn't he give us something else, like signet rings? Or okay, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna give Tim my.
You guys
hand.
do have badges that were given to. Well,
Would you say I'm familiar and I know the target
oh,
well?
yes, you are extremely familiar.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him
So-
my badge to use.
So Wisdom 19 save, and I'm assuming that I know him well, so that's a -5 to his save.
I'm gonna say that
And then,
him doing you carry his mark, right?
sure.
That
Yes.
is as close to a body part as you have. You have some of his magic in you. So I'd say you get
Okay,
the
then-
familiar and the body part bonuses.
Okay, so he's a -15 on the Wisdom 19 save.
Rip. I don't think he's making it, Brandon. I mean, even if he rolled a nat 20, it wouldn't work out for him.
Unless there's something blocking it.
Yeah, which is why I'm trying to see if there's anything that would be realistic that would be blocking this.
Hey, I have
just
a
wanna-
question.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm considering getting the feat for level 16, Dungeon Delver, which is mostly to do with traps. It has some other little things, and it says I have resistance to damage dealt by traps. What are the limitations of that? Like, if I had had that feat earlier, what would have happened?
Resistance means you take half damage. So anytime
Okay.
you're dealt damage by a trap, you would half damage.
Okay,
And if you evaded it, you would take no damage.
Correct.
cool. Okay, cool. I'm gonna take that. That's a cool feat.
No, it's good for your investigation and perception too. For
Yeah.
finding.
Oh, it's very, yeah. You have advantage on wisdom, or well, on perception and investigation checks made to detect the presence of secret doors. You have advantage on saving throws made to avoid or resist traps. You have resistance to the damage dealt by traps, and traveling at a fast pace does not impose the normal -5 penalty on your passive perception. That's a sweet feat.
That's probably going to be useful for wherever we go, because it seems like there's a lot of secrets going on right about now.
Mhm. So many secrets.
So, given what's going on where he is, you would be able to kind of see what's going on, but necessarily know exactly where he.
Would he know what continent he's on?
You would know what continent. You'd be able to get a very rough idea of where he is, and I can show you on the world map. Very rough idea, and you'd be able to get small bits and flashes going on. That's only because I think the person who passed to the protective warding would have been, if they had been diligent and careful, you would be able to tell anything, but with their personality, that's not the case. So I think they would have been.
Okay.
So, how long does scrying take?
It takes, I think it's scrying 10 minutes.
Alright.
What?
So,
Yeah.
I gotta throw this out. I think Aurora became a Pegasus because her 17th level thing is Stormborn, which means she has a flying speed equal to her current walking speed whenever she's not being underground or indoors.
I know Wish now.
Oh shit! Hold on to that.
But why
shit.
not?
Aurora. Jesse's here. She can level up Aurora.
Alright.
Also, she was a little bit butthurt that you leveled up her character when we started the campaign, and I sympathize with her. I would be too.
I leveled up her health because she typically did the health incorrectly.
No, I was just like, when we started the campaign and we all leveled up, she was like, I was gonna do it, like I just didn't get to because we were driving back from camping. So she was like bummed that you did it. So
Okay.
maybe unlevel up her character.
D level.
Tell her to grow up hair.
It's her
No worries.
character.
Fair enough.
I also know, alternatively, power word kill if I want. Huh.
That's the region. That's
That's-
very broad.
That's the.
Well, But we can compare it to the map with the weird X's on it, and the journals and the mystery book and shit. So actually, that's fine.
Hey, Guab, do you have anything of Draven's?
Just this to remember him by.
Sorry, it's not funny.
So
And
does
Andrew
this-
that does do that.
Does this work like with he's entirely in this, or would it be like he's centrally located within
He's
this
somewhere
thing?
within that. He's so what's happening is he's kind of getting vibes from all over within the circle.
Roll for vibes.
Well, for vibes, right? So he's feeling it like here and here and here, and it's really hard to tell what's going on. What you are seeing is it's dark. There is a slight purple glow. You see flashes of large gems, maybe 3 feet tall, that are filled with red smoke inside of them. And you see the prince, unconscious, floating in the air.
Okay.
That's only Tim sees that, by the way.
Well, we're all
I
telepathically
relay.
connected.
I relay it to everybody.
So Fort Lovely's the other X, but there's another X that's literally right here on the edge of that circle. That's the only other one that would make sense because he's probably not in Lockpick. He's probably not in the Wastelands. I guess he could be in the Southern Split. Have we been to this thing? Whatever that is. It's like a tower. Looks like Sauron shit.
It was an old
Saruman.
monastery.
Okay, so I mean, I guess that leaves Southern Split, Gwen of Rock, and Portal as the likely places. Does Guabi have any insight to if he would be at Gwen of Rock or Southern Split?
I don't know if either of those like web centered to me, but I have to read more.
Anyone have anything from Draven, like a knife or something?
I'd have to rewatch the episode.
Hold on, I'm trying to
I feel like you probably took one of his knives at some point.
Whoever was right behind him did get a tiny chunk of his cloak before the
that was me.
a tiny bit of the cloak did tear off before the tunnel collapsed, but I
No,
don't remember you actually.
That
grabbing
was bulk. That was
it.
bulk.
Oh, so you wouldn't be with you then.
Well, Bulk's at the college, isn't he?
Yeah,
Well,
I guess-
perfect.
whatever. We know him well.
Yeah, we should go talk to Bulk.
Andrew, draw a picture of him real quick.
Draven. Okay. Andrew gets to
Or-
work on that, and I will get you guys.
Actually, no. Tim will just do it with minor illusion. Tim draws a picture of Draven.
Okay, Andrew looks disappointed. She holds up like a half-finished drawing of Draven where he's like extra sexy, and
Doing the Burt Reynolds.
he's like doing a little like kind of pose.
Tim
Or-
looks like, what is that?
She's like, "Do you like it?"
No.
Draw me like you draw the
so,
Centralia women.
Tim's gonna cast Scrying on Draven, and he'll have a -7 to that check.
7. All right.
Because I feel like I know the target well, right?
I'd say you're familiar.
Yeah, Tim wouldn't know him.
Actually, no, I've never met him.
Oh, that's true. That is very true. No, you are not.
I guess the best we have to work with is Andrew's half-finished sexy drawing.
He has heard a lot about Draven.
Yeah, but
Yeah, so he has a +3 to the save, so a 19 wisdom.
I'm getting Draven. Oh, I need to look Draven up. Not that he's ever.
No,
coming back.
don't.
He's only level 12 right now. I haven't leveled him up since he left. All right. So a wisdom save, you said?
Yeah, but he has a +3 to it.
He has a +3.
Yeah.
Oh, his wisdom's already maxed out. Okay.
Wait, so I feel like Regal did something at one point where he disarmed Draven.
I have a 19.
That
Wait,
means
with,
it.
with +5. So then that would be 24.
Yeah, so nothing happens. Draven knows I tried to scry him, I think.
That math checks out.
Let me see.
On a failed
It's
save,
difficult.
on a successful save, target isn't affected, and you can't use a spell against it for 24 hours, so he doesn't know.
Okay.
Was Draven
Cool.
with us when we killed the mouse?
No. He was
No.
with you guys. The only time you guys really worked with him was in the catacombs under Trangaport.
Oh, okay.
And he betrayed you shortly after that, but he joined you for that.
Is did we bring back the body of Guava Schwartz?
His
assistant?
lover, Jerethiah, R.I.P.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jerethiah's
still
body was
around?
recovered. It is somewhere in Trangaport. I mean, by now he's been laid to rest.
What's your point? Are you saying we can't go dig him up?
No, I'm just letting you know.
I'm just wondering, like, would a wound that was inflicted by Draven count as something familial to him?
Well, if
you
if
wanted
that's all we
that.
need, then Guabi's got one.
Okay.
It's too. I already did it, so it's still.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm just spitballing.
Yeah. Good thought. I don't think that would work magically.
He touched the
Damn.
soul stone, though, that I captured, right?
He did touch
The
it,
original
yes.
one. So doesn't oh god, the king's like main dude, I can't remember his name right now.
Iparitus
The
Golgi?
one. Yes. Does Golgi still have that, or
Should.
would he still have that?
Well, he actually turned it over to Guabin Shorts for an investigation, so Guabin Shorts knows where it is.
I'm gonna ask Wabi if he remembers where that soul stone went.
It's in my office. Office, yes.
You sound like Yoda.
I did there.
Yes. Well,
In my
In my
office,
office
it is.
we should go back to Frangaport and meet with Bulk, or sorry, Professor Bulk, and
Dr. Bulk.
see if we can get
Got
that
Bulk.
fragment of clothing that he snatched off of Graven into the catacombs, and also get Guavin Schwartz to procure the bloodstone, and then maybe try and scry him in the morning or tomorrow, whatever 24 hours is from now.
It's going to take a couple of days to sail back to Trangaport, but yeah.
Okay.
I can make us rich as hell in that time.
Oh?
You
I
tell?
mean, you guys are already.
I can make us 75,000 gold richer.
I got so much money right now, and I
Honestly,
have,
75,000 gold is that's like a pittance to Andrea.
Okay, never mind then.
Well, then 3 of you are lords and ladies, have a stipend and land and servants.
yeah, I got like 70k of like gemstones in my.
Yeah, my
Backpack.
intention was to make it so money is no longer an issue to you guys. You guys are at a level where you guys are... Money should not matter anymore.
We're just collapsing economy.
That's why Endra did not. It is very out of character for Endra not to be like rifling through a room that is clearly full of treasure, but it's meaningless to her.
Oh, here's what I'm gonna do.
How much would it
No, never
cost
mind.
to
I'm not
buy
gonna do
Citadel?
that. I'm trying to play with Wish.
You can go ahead and order off Wish, but nothing ever comes the way you want it. Regal, what were you saying?
How much does it cost to purchase Sudanol?
More than you have.
You don't know me.
Oh, I
Also,
know.
I'm
What
that-
if we all
15.
pulled together?
Well, so
How much is Tarangaport?
when you guys get back to Trangaport next session, there might be something that
Okay, I'll wait.
I'm just a heads up. I'm still gonna be a pit fiend for a while.
Okay.
Alright. Boo boo.
Just seems useful.
Sure.
Okay, well, that's all that I got then. And it's,
Yeah.
So
Endra and Arden are gonna head down to the hammock that they claimed previously, but they're
Tim
just
is-
gonna cuddle and look at those erotic lizard books.
Tim has another proposition.
Endra.
Andra is a friendra to Tim.
Please put Endra the Friendra as one of the title choices.
So Tim will say that.
That makes
Um,
Endra chuckle.
What do you wish?
What do you mean? What do I wish? That's so ambiguous.
Don't.
Tim
Oh,
snaps his
man.
finger and sparks fly out. What do you wish?
Uh,
What do you wish?
Andrew. Okay. Andrew grows very somber.
Tim, I want you to
and
have inspiration for that.
uh,
he's
Andrew.
level 17 now. He's gonna start doing some great magical stuff.
Okay. Endra grows very somber and she looks Tim dead in his bird eye, which is hard for her as the autistic player. No, I'm kidding.
And they're also on the side of his head, so it's like he's got to go like.
Okay, and it's just one of them then. And she says, "What do I wish? I have everything I could possibly want. I wish I wasn't living in constant fear of our world collapsing into complete and utter darkness."
Okay. Tim casts wish.
Oh
I
god.
would like you to tell me exactly what you were wishing for.
I was wishing
What?
for
Like,
me? Like, what did I
Yeah.
want?
Since Tim is casting it, Tim, I want you to tell me exactly what you're wishing for.
Word for word, what Andrew said.
Tell me. You tell me exactly what you want.
I need you to run it back to me.
I said, I have everything I could possibly want. I wish that I weren't living in constant fear of our. Or I said, I wish I didn't have to live in constant fear that our world was going to collapse into complete and utter darkness. And I didn't finish saying this, but the sentiment is that like, so that, because I am obviously going to lose all of the wonderful things I have in my life.
Okay, I wish that Andrew was not in constant fear of.
Fuck, bro. You're going to mess with my feelings like that?
Please continue.
That's it. That's too late. I already said it, and I don't know how wish works, and I didn't even know you were casting a spell. I thought you were just being magical and sassy. You were like, "What do you wish?"
No, Tim is not sassy. Tim wishes that Endra was not living in fear of the world ending, collapsing into complete darkness.
So, Hunter, you do know that if you're wishing for something that isn't a spell, there's like a
Yeah.
that you'll never be able to cast wish again.
No, it's not that. That's not in the spell description.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it's in
No.
5e.
No,
So
it's
the
not.
stress
All
of
it does
casting the
is
spell to produce any effect other than duplicating another spell weakens you. After enduring that stress each time you cast a spell until you long rest, you take 1d10 necrotic damage per level of that spell. This damage can't be reduced or prevented in any addition. Your strength drops to 3 if it wasn't already for 2d4 days. For each of those days that you spend resting, nothing more than light activity, remaining recovery time decreases by 2 days. Finally, there's a 33% chance that you are unable to cast Wish ever again if you suffer this stress.
How do you do 33% chance?
Roll
You just roll a 1
D100.
to a. Maybe I won't flex this time.
I mean, you already
Maybe
started.
this isn't. Endra's a friendra.
Yeah, no, it says right at the bottom, finally there's a 30%
Yeah.
chance
Oh,
that
yeah.
you're unable to cast wish ever again. So why are you trying to fight me on it? I was right.
I didn't fully read the description.
Well, no, Brandon was
It's my first time.
Oh.
No, Brandon was right. Or you were right. 33%. How many times can I re-roll that?
It's not a roll. I'd be rolling. Because it's not a roll, it's a percent chance, so.
That means a 66% chance of success, though.
Correct. It does.
On a very dumb thing. How do you get a -1?
I just clicked something and it happened. That was not
Oh.
me rolling for you. I was trying to figure out what this is supposed to do.
I feel like I started it, so I should just keep going. I feel like I should keep going.
How
Unless Endra's
obvious
stopped
is
me.
it that he's? I was just about to ask, how obvious is it that
Very
he's doing something
obvious.
magical? Endra's like, slow your woe, buddy. That was like metaphorical.
Tim?
Well, he already cast it, so it's in there.
No, it's like a build-up. I feel like Wish, if anything, is like a build-up of like,
It's
whoa.
the one action casting time.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
I will let you,
It's instantaneous.
since you just got Wish and you were overzealous, and you didn't finish telling me exactly what you wanted, I will let you rethink it this one time.
Okay.
But if you want to do it, you are
Tim.
more than welcome to.
Oh, Tim sees that Endra is distressed about the fact that he's doing this, so
Yeah, I would say just one thing.
Tim can read one person's feelings, and it's Endra's.
I've been watching a lot of Crit Crab on YouTube, who's like a horror TTRPG guy, and Wish has gone so badly in so many campaigns because the specificity has to be
It's like a genie.
so high.
And and there are always, but there are always potential side effects.
Yeah, like one of the consequences was like asking for the big bad to be dead, and then it's like okay, and then it just like kills everybody because it's just waited until he dies. So it's like you gotta be hyper specific.
So
Okay.
just for
Well-
fun, let's see what would have happened. 6. You would have lost.
Okay,
Go ahead.
I stopped.
Oh, did you hear my cat? Okay.
Lucked
I just
out.
wanted to point out to you guys something fun and exciting about the map, which is that old map that we had has a weird big octopus thing in the southeastern sea, but the current map has like a sea dragon thing. So that's fun.
It might be autistic flare.
Guys, if Autistic Flare is not our title, I'm going to be really mad.
It's one of the ones that you can vote for.
I know, I
Honestly,
voted for it.
I know that's getting my vote. All right, but I have to call it for the night. I have to get up really early for work in the morning, so that's where we're gonna leave it, and that's where we're gonna leave you, right here. But before we go, we'd like to say, right, you like that a really sloppy transition? We'll leave you right here.
You're
But
laughing.
before we leave, we're gonna say thanks to Roll20 and D&D Beyond for virtual tabletop, the character sheets, the rulebooks, and everything else that we get to use for these resources. We're going to say thank you to Sirenscape for the great sound set that I keep reusing over and over and over because I've been too lazy to make a new sound set, so we're using old ones. Thank you, Sirenscape. Of course, a big thank you to University of Washington and to the EA for allowing us to have this program. Thanks to, let's see, OBS, Twitch, and Dagum YouTube for hosting the videos and making the recording possible. Thank you to you guys, our viewers, because it's more fun when we have someone that we can make jokes to. And of course, the biggest thank you to you, my players, because you guys, it's awesome.
And don't forget to tune in on Tuesdays for the Star Wars version of this.
It's pretty lit.
It is lit. Like a saber.
There you
But
go. And with that, we say, have a great night and enjoy your long rest.